Okay, we are live here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio, and this is the Team Michigan Championship Series. This is our kickoff event. This is a $100,000 prize pool guarantee, and Carlos, we're going to shatter this. The turnout so far has been fantastic.
Oh, yeah. We're already more than halfway through the prize pool, and we still have 3 more flights.
Yes. So this is just a little bit of the taste of the action here. Carlos Enriquez and myself, Enrique, no S at the end, and myself, Vic Gager, we're going to be calling some action here at a feature table for the Day 1C, and they got started today at 11 a.m., and as Carlos just mentioned, there's 3 more flights to go. One tonight at 6 p.m., tomorrow at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m., and then the restart on Sunday, February 22nd for Day 2 will be at noon. We're going to start that live stream probably sometime around 2 o'clock. Please note also that time, 2 o'clock, we have another tournament as part of this series, the MONSTERSTACK. That's an $100 buy-in, Carlos. It's a fantastic deal here, and that'll get started at, they'll call it the MONSTERSTACK because it's 80,000 starting stack with 20-minute levels, and that gets started Sunday at 2 p.m. And then you can see these other the other tournaments that we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Carlos and I will talk more over the next few hours about what we have coming your way live stream on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week for this series. In the meantime, we'll get things kicked off with, like I said, a feature table. We are going to be here commentating for just a few hours, give us a taste. Typically, we're going to go until we get to the hand-for-hand. Hand-for-hand, candidly, ladies and gentlemen, not the best live stream action you want to see, but we wanted to bring people a taste of the action that's taking place so far. Again, this is the Team Michigan Championship Series. This is a group of poker players got together in Michigan and put together their own group. It was started by Mike Lehner. He's the founder. Matt Plouffe, who many people are familiar with, is kind of the glue of it, if you will, does a lot of the marketing. And then Ryan Howry is their main media guy. He is the man behind the machine. And Justin Young, one of the 4 main characters here of Team Michigan, is their admin. And those 4 guys got together with Jim and Marissa here at the Reserve and said, hey, let's put together a series. And if you've been following us, you know we've announced this a few months ago. It's finally here. But they came up with just a great format of events, which, of course, leads all into the main event, the $250,000 prize pool guarantee. And note that in this 100K, the multi-bag bonuses are $500, and through 2 of the flights, we already have 2 double bag, two people that have gotten the double bag bonus. Many of you are familiar with Sacco and, of course, Scott Singer. In the meantime, there are 32 people currently going on to the Day 2, and it looks like we'll have at least another 20 from this flight that'll go on. So it's going to be a big kickoff event. And we're going to get things started, ask the eye in the sky, get us a little bit more player audio. But we've got a couple of local favorites, Buddha, Casey Vaughn.
8, 6, 10.
And right away, we got a standard all-in, ace 10 versus 8, 15
right
bigs.
Away. Oh, an ace right in the window here for Buddha. Lacey needs an 8, and no, the 8 can't come and give him. So 2 pair, but 2 pair and a flush. Which you going to choose?
Yeah, that turn was too good for Buddha, taking away one of his outs.
We're coming back to these are 25-minute levels, and we're coming back to blinds of 1,500, 3,000, and 15. And the only one, or there's two people here that are in need of a lot of help, and that's Scott and Karen.
Yes, ma'am.
Karen, one of the favorites from Team Michigan.
Yes.
We love Karen. She's a sweetheart, always a great player, plays all around.
And anytime we have a big event like this, a big series, is when we get to see Karen the most.
Yeah.
She comes down here from Michigan and plays in almost every one of our big events.
And she's a great player. Don't count her out. She's got 5 big blinds, so don't count her out yet.
And her son, very good player as well.
Oh, haven't had the pleasure of playing with her.
What you got, Karen?
I started the whole hand 17. So.
See, and those players are really eyeing the short stack,
Ready, 17.
preparing to see if they open, if she shoves, if they're going to call.
Why are you picking on me? I'm 5'4".
Buddha picks up ace-4 suited.
Looking for a call. Okay.
Ooh, and
You got cards?
Scott folding the ace-8 suited. That would have been a good spot for him, would have had Buddha crushed.
There shows the bluff.
Really spurts of playing bad and playing good, you know?
I like to mix it up. That way I'm unpredictable. Always playing good, it's exploitable.
While we were still on break and I got the numbers for this flight, we had 194, but a number of players came in at the end of the dinner break. So we're going to probably be close to 200 for this flight. 336 entries together for the first 2 flights.
You spiritual?
I'm an atheist.
And 200 players for Flight
Very well
1C
meaning
alone.
atheist.
We're going to crush this guarantee.
Yes.
What? Is this a complaint? You don't want this action?
Yeah, I'm just shocked. He's just showing off for the camera.
Yes.
That's the guy there.
Yeah, that's all it is. Has nothing to do with the trick of
8,000.
my hand.
Welcome.
Did you see the ace time?
Anthony Decker, 92,000. You went all in.
What's your count?
Scott shoving here with King Queen offsuit. Very standard shove with 5 big blinds.
Yes.
If you're not shoving here with King Queen, it's a mistake. It's always a shove.
That's not bad.
You know, he's in the cutoff, so he's only got a couple of more hands to go before he's on the big blind, and I agree, definitely something you want to do, and he's still very much alive here with this King-Queen against the Ace-Jack, but he needs some help after that flop.
No.
Not a good turn for him.
Well, they always say 3 is a heater,
Thank you,
and
sir.
Buddha starts out our feature table live stream with the first 3
I'm on
pots.
camera now, man.
He's 4 for 4.
Yeah.
No,
Oh, you are.
I imagine
Yeah, I
with
said
Casey
that was
being a
fun.
really tough
Yeah, I need
opponent
that.
that we're going to see a lot of opens out of Buddha, and
lot of
Casey's
fans
just going to
watching.
throw away his marginal hands.
Yes,
And then when Buddha chooses to get out of the pot, that's when we're going to see Casey getting more involved.
absolutely.
But these players know if they open a pot, they have to be ready to go all in with the short stacks.
It helps when the cards are cool.
And on the chat here, we've got Marge being the first one to be our thumbs up. We appreciate that, Marge, and we know that Jack is now home and recovering after a tough weekend, and we all wish Jack the best.
I'll let somebody else win.
We hope that if you're watching, he's watching. So, Jack, we all love you here at the Reserve. Want you to get back in action here very soon.
I'm all in.
All in.
And maybe part of Buddha's karma is that his dad is watching, which he almost always watches when Buddha's plays.
Christopher getting a much needed chip up. Even the blinds here mean so much when you only have 10 big blinds. 10, 15 big blinds.
Yeah, I talked to Karen just before she went in here, and she actually played a big hand just before the break against Buddha. And I believe she said it was ace-king, and Buddha had queens. And so that's where she took a big hit just before coming into this feature table. But you and I have seen Karen play quite a bit, and she does not get panicky. She does not get out of line. She picks her spots well. It's tough to just have, you know, three big blinds and have some kind of strategy. But it's also important not to step in it right away just because you think, oh, screw it, it's over, right? I mean, and she has that kind of patience as a seasoned poker player.
Christopher, back-to-back ace-queen, waking up at the right timing. Yeah, and Karen is a professional. She's not going to get mad at you for losing a flip. She's very kind. She's a great person to have at the table.
Yeah, just let me know what you need.
And with Karen only having 11,000, roughly three and a half big blinds, it's most likely that anyone who's in the big blind, maybe aside from Christopher and Kenneth, are gonna, even them, are probably gonna call. They're gonna be priced in if they have one big card. So she knows she needs a good hand because she's probably getting looked up. Christopher with strong hands back to back to back. He's happy to see it.
Ace-8 offsuit in the small blind, that's a tough one to make a call when a player leads out with better than 3x.
I think that's a very good fold because Christopher's putting in most of his stack. Buddha knows Christopher's not going to do this with a weak hand. Ace-8, very marginal. And look at that, Casey defending.
Check.
And all that being said, that's a pretty good flop for Christopher. He has the gut shot, 2 overs, and the backdoor flush draw. Casey has a lot of nothing, so.
Oh, okay.
Even though Casey has the best hand, Christopher does have the best draw and perceived hand pre-flop raising. Takes it down, and look at that. From a 40,000 to 38,000, he's now up 20,000 in 3 hands.
You could check up at the right-hand corner of the screen and see that our total entries today, 189. I must have written that down wrong. I thought we were over 190. 189 entries.
I do believe that number is wrong. When I was outside, it said 196.
Okay, all right. So we'll ask the Eye and Sky to take a look at that real quick. But in the meantime, of those, there are 77 remaining.
How do you get these? Oh no! I lost the first 3 times with them. That's the only time I won with them.
I said kings 4 times a complaint.
And we're going to see Karen going all in within the next 2
Right,
hands.
65.
Yeah.
Most likely in the very next hand. Unless she's under the gun +1.
She was under the gun and she did just fold.
Okay, and then yeah, she's
So now she's going to be on the big blind.
You said the table was too big.
It's too long.
You're stuck in the right spot.
I know, it's, like I'm never gonna get to the center, so.
I like long walks on the beach. You know, like,
Order the rebuy line.
Huh?
Order the rebuy line.
yeah,
Let's
Rebuy
go on. 6 p.m. Yeah.
you know. It doesn't have to be the beach. I like walking my dog.
That's true. That's true.
Raised.
Oh, Karen waking up with a
Told me to
monster
see
in the
ace.
big blind.
Oh, okay.
And this is a standard shove from Christopher. Blind on blind, you have an ace.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll see.
I have 2 unders.
What, you got 10?
See, she's not too excited. She's a professional. She says,
She is.
we'll see.
Yeah.
We're going to see what happens.
She knows.
She knows he has 31%.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Damn, I had
And
space.
he's
Ooh, at least I have the spade.
turns her
Yes.
dead.
Oh, you.
I got flush now.
You got a big hand.
I had 7 deuces for you.
Did you?
Yeah.
95.
play it. I
Because
didn't think she was going all in automatically. I will.
Karen showing why it's a good reason to
She
stay
had it all.
calm at the poker
Trips,
table.
spades.
Wait for your spot, because anything can turn around.
Ace in the
Yeah.
window,
At any
though.
time.
That was
Yeah, hey, that ain't so good first card. It didn't work, Buddha. That bullshit you was talking about didn't work. See an ace call,
I
raise.
remember telling you that.
No.
Maybe you dreamed it.
How you guys play?
Terrible.
Yeah.
We played terrible. Blues on us.
Yeah, we just got confirmation from Eye in the Sky. It is 196.
Got it.
That'll be adjusted shortly.
Yeah, I heard it.
And she said
So
I have
rounding
players
up,
coming in, say their
typically
chip count.
with top 10%, we will see 20 people
No, she
added
said
to
for me
the
say their chip- or she'll say their
32
chip
people
count.
that are advancing to the day 2. And still 3 more flights to go.
And I believe
18
chip leader is
no,
around
18
a million
seat
currently
for
going into day 2.
55,000.
Yes, that's right. So it is Lorenzo Morales
Yeah.
at 1,046,000, and a crowd favorite, Bad Beat Keith, second place so far.
You said-
Go to thereservepoker.com to check out the information on
All in.
this series in terms of
And
the
the call.
events and the times and the dates. But follow us on Facebook as we post regularly
And
the
look-
updated chip counts for the day 2 qualifiers.
Didn't say that.
Karen with a chance to get to 45,000.
She just needs to avoid a jack right now.
Keep on the TV table, just start swinging.
Now she needs to avoid a queen.
People watching, they can't play like a donkey anymore.
And just like that,
Who's ace king about?
Patience and
20,000?
discipline, that's
It worked
exactly
this
what
time.
she's
It didn't work
showing.
against me, but it worked this
Moving
time.
on
From
up.
11,000 to 45,000. Now she's back in the game with over 10 big blinds. She has some chips to play with.
yeah.
Yep.
It wasn't even.
Seat 4 is sitting out.
It was small on
I'm
here.
out.
And seat 1, Todd
No, I had the
Davis,
button,
123,000.
but I mean, I'm.
Oh, yeah, you raised
anyway.
your button, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna sit out just one.
No, it's like I was trying to steal it.
No, that was a good thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure the guys are
Right
thinking,
now, I don't care.
you know, Karen, she's lovely to have at the table, but they would have preferred to get her out. She's a dangerous opponent. Giving her too many chips is going to be tough on them.
It is. I agree 100%.
I got taken out with kings. I was the bubble.
Really?
A guy called me.
At our beginning of our
I had kings. The flop came 3, 4, 6, and dude, there was a lot of big chip stacks. And I go all in for like had 170,000 left. And he snapped all hit next spam on the
wasn't 16.
18. I was 19. I was just double
Yeah.
Was that the 6 p.m. one? Or the-
last night.
Raised 7,000.
2.5x, very standard in the hijack. Good
All
hand.
in.
Christopher, unfortunately, Todd should not be having this strong of a hand in the hijack. He just kind of runs into it.
I'm trying to flip them your way.
Karen folding the deuces. If she would have called there, she would have been a pretty big favorite, but how can you call the deuces?
Yeah, you can't. I'm not a fan of deuces at all,
And a
so
call.
to me that's an insta
Ace
fold.
king, I don't ever win with it.
Jeez, ace
I
king
folded
going wrong.
pocket deuce.
If you're going to be with deuces on the button, you want to be in control. You want either limpers to come into you and you put the pressure on, but you're not calling a raise and then an all-in with the deuces. Not you, me. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, deuce is a deep stack set mining kind of hand. And look at that, Todd basically flopping Christopher dead. Oh, gained some outs on the turn. No.
You like the game?
Cool up on it.
Also just a cooler.
Yeah, we saw Christopher run a little hot there, 3 hands in a row, and then just like that, that's how quick the fortunes can change in this game. Todd, who's just coming to the table, instantly catapults up to 175,000. That makes him, at this featured table, the chip leader.
And he's definitely the chip leader in a healthy spot right now, but you can't get too out of line. We're starting to get close to the end of the field, and you don't have that many more chips. If you double up Karen, now you're down to 120. So he's got to pick his spots right.
Are you making the t-shirts? Okay, then.
And speaking of KC Vaughn, he's got a shout out. We got to chat with him quickly before he went in, and he wanted to make sure that his beautiful girlfriend Jessica got a shout out today, right?
Yes. Casey's, he's fighting for her at this feature table. I like that Team Michigan hat he's got on. And if you come to the reserve at the front, I think there's still a form you can fill out to get a Team Michigan shirt.
Yeah.
Hands up.
Very good flop for Karen, opening this hand, just getting called.
Bet 7,000.
And this is where she feels much more comfortable playing what I would call regular poker instead of shove desperation poker.
What's that?
I didn't mind the flop, I like the flop. Can I shift that ace king? Were you in the blind? Because I can't remember. Were you blind when you had the queen?
Very small blind. I got a small
And
blind.
Casey was dead? Because I wonder, like, you don't have it. He said he had ace queen. It's still getting all on me and you. I raise him, you go all in, I'm still calling.
All of these players are veterans of the game.
Said
I'm sure they're going to be opening very standard sizings right by the book, 2.5, 2x sizings. You're going to see a lot of that, and a lot of players questioning if they're c-betting, do they actually have it? We're going to see some high-level play.
Yeah, you have to have your cards on here every hand, okay?
No one probably even explained that to you, did they?
Two together at the same time, not the whole hand. Just
Oh.
raise
What does that say?
11,000.
3.5. This kind of screams that he doesn't really want to
I'll
call.
let you
Right.
blind one time, sir. This is the
And it's
last
tough
time.
to know if he doesn't want to call with a pair or if he's just bullying you. But he takes it down pre-flop.
Try it again.
And I completely understanding not really wanting a call. If you take down the blinds, you increase your stack 10%.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game here, is just keep trying to increase your stack without being at risk.
Are you snap calling the 7 deuce there?
Can't call with it. You know, pretend you got something.
Thank you. Look how short he is, though. He got a 0 fold equity.
That guy's folded.
Well, and back to that raise that he made with the eights.
If I go all in
Let's
with-
rewind the tape if he just makes that
I
2x.
stole it.
And now Buddha might defend his big blind, even though it's 7 deuce.
Welcome.
And that's the last hand you want to lose to,
Absolutely.
is 7 deuce. So you do want to make a decent enough raise that you don't have the junk coming in and then having to deal with that situation psychologically. Oh,
Well-
I got beat by 7 deuce.
Yeah.
6,500.
It is nice, though, with eights specifically. You have a lot of hands dominated. So if he does open up 2x, he gets to play in position, a very strong spot with a dominating hand. The large sizing, but he is short stacked, so it's definitely going into play.
Call.
A little better than 2x with 10-9 of hearts for Karen. And speaking of defending a big blind, here comes KC Vaughn. 3-4 of spades.
Yeah, and you think 3-4 is a bad hand, but it has a lot of playability, a lot of flush draws, straight draws, and look at flops a pair and a straight draw. When you hit this strong with 3-4 defending pre-flop, depending on the sizing, I imagine Casey is definitely going to continue.
We'll see 1.
Okay.
Okay, not 2, but 1.
Call.
No club.
No
Change.
problem.
Casey with some speech play, that's a little different.
Check.
Yeah, and given the speech that he made, I do like Karen's check there because of the board paired, right? And you got a player like KC Vaughn, he could have
12,000.
easily had a deuce there. I mean,
Yeah.
in the big blind. So at that point,
No way.
she more or less throws in the towel on that hand. And against a player like KC Vaughn, I can't blame her. And it turns out to be the good read, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You know Casey's not completely floating with nothing, maybe a gutter.
Yeah.
But when the turn comes a deuce, that's in his range a lot more than hers. And when she doesn't have an ace, she thinks the only hand she can push off is a 3. How many 3s does he have? He has a lot more aces and equal 3s and deuces. So I like the give
Or
up.
packet 7s, and I'm like, you got 8. You're like, why are you doing it? I had jacks.
I imagine if she turned a flush draw or some type of draw or a scare card, she might have continued.
Thanks, man.
Raise 6,500.
We'll get this graphic caught up here shortly on seat 2. I know who this is. I just can't think of his name right now. There it comes, Darren. And look at what he's coming in with. 250,000.
Ooh, healthy stack. He's got 80 big blinds. That is a very healthy stack, but you got to remember he's playing against the other players that are a lot shorter, so he has to adjust his hands, knowing that a lot of players are going to be shoving if he opens a deep stack type of hand.
Call.
Nothing higher than the deuce.
All right, three-handed going to the flop here. Speaking of Darren, first or second hand here on the feature table, Jack 10 under the gun, and he raises it up. KC Vaughn, top pair on that flop.
Check.
And if you're Ronald, you like this flop.
Bet 8,000.
Definitely can't get rid of it just yet, not for that price.
Say that one more time. C2, can you put your cards on the... Sure. There you go. Thank you. Call.
Yeah, you're right. Ronald's sticking around, and KC,
Oh, I didn't even realize Casey hit the 7.
he hit the 7.
Very standard C-bet out of Darren, and everyone's seeing a turn. This is an interesting turn.
Yeah.
Darren can continue now that he's turned a gutter, and he has range advantage pre-flop. I guess he doesn't have diamonds as much as the other players, so he might slow down.
No.
Check. Check.
Oh, don't fake.
Pump fake.
Pump faker.
Check.
King. I wonder if Darren's going to take the opportunity to bluff this card, knowing
Bet
that he has...
25,000.
And he does.
He does, yeah.
See, and with that chip stack size, I really like this because you put so much pressure on the shorter
25,000?
stacks. Casey really doesn't want to lose 25,000 in this hand where he limped in pre-flop, but Casey also knows he has a strong hand, and Darren would bluff, so he's going to give this a long think, and it's close. I would not be surprised if he calls. He's going to give it a little think. I'm sure he's not just going to throw it away quickly, and he might call. It's a big bet, but...
Yeah, that is a big bet.
And look at that, the big stack putting on the pressure and taking it down. Darren playing very well.
Thank you, sir.
What's that?
I probably folded the best hand.
And what Casey's thinking is winning an extra 25,000 here isn't gonna help him as much. Isn't gonna equal out to if he loses it.
Yes.
If he loses there, his stack really starts to diminish, and I'm sure that's something that went through his mind.
You'll see. You'll see.
He's one of those players that can be really difficult to play against if you give him a stack. So
That big blind, sir.
he's not trying to just give it away.
What is it?
244.
That's not start.
25-minute levels, and we are on to the next level where the blinds are now 2,000, 4,000. Did I get that right? No. Yeah, 2,000, 4,000 with a $2,000 ante paid in by the big blind.
Raise 10,000. All in.
Anthony raises to 10K with a suited ace right into Kenneth's pocket queens.
And, you know, there's times of slow play. Right now is not that time. If you get everyone to fold, you go to 76,000. And that's a big win. Because even if Anthony calls with ace-5, he still has over 30% equity to hit the flop and to knock him out of the tournament.
All right, guys, that's my time.
That's our dealer change time. Chip count for this feature table. 196 entrants today in our third flight. We have 3 more to go after this, and myself, Vic Gager, and I've got Carlos Enrique, and we are going to give you some of this action here for a few hours. And then the next time you're going to hear from us here at the Reserve will be on Sunday for the Day 2 restart. That restart is at 2 o'clock, noon, 12 noon, with the doors opening at 11. But we will be going live sometime around 2 p.m. And if you haven't yet, please hit that thumbs up. More importantly, or as important, is please subscribe. And when you subscribe, there's a bell. You can hit that bell, and then every time we go live, you're going to get a notification. You will not want to miss 1 minute of this fantastic series that's going until March 1st. Nobody below the 10 big blind level yet here at this feature table. A little bit different than when we started the table. There were a couple players in desperation mode. One of those was Karen in seat 3, but now she's got herself back to that 10 big blind level.
Also, this whole game changes as soon as he got in here. He didn't do none of these shenanigans out there.
Told you I was gonna play better.
I don't know if that's better or not, but
Yeah, seeing this bet out of Buddha would be very standard. But I think it's tough because say Karen or Ron shove all in, Buddha's gonna be in such a tough spot.
the cards are RFPs, but the cables are better.
He puts a lot of pressure on them, so it takes down the blinds, but gotta be careful,
That's not low suited though.
especially in the hijack.
But not that much.
But Buddha keeping his foot on the gas.
That would be crazy son of a bitch to bluff me.
You're a bad player.
You don't like to fold.
That's a sign of a bad player.
That's true.
You know, the more I fold, the better I do.
Yeah, but that's more.
Boring poker is winning poker.
Yeah, I disagree. Raising queen deuce is fun.
8,000.
Anthony's been pretty quiet, knowing he needs to get something going here. Queen 10 of clubs, and he's going to raise this up 2x.
And when you see 8,000 out of Anthony, it seems like a weak bet, but then you realize he only has 35,000 behind. Looks really strong to me.
Well, I meant by finding one.
You played better than that.
See, and Todd feels the same way. He would usually probably raise this hand, but
Yeah.
he says that hand, that looks like a very strong raise. Ooh, I wonder what Karen's going to do here with all the dead money.
Okay. Got some 2 yellows back there? Okay.
It's very close, but with Todd calling behind, I bet she imagines he's not that strong.
Choo. Yeah, man.
Call.
Playing it safe.
Ron, will he protect his big blind with 6-5? He's got one of Karen's 6s, although right now she doesn't need it.
If he had more chips, he definitely would, being priced in. But being short stacked,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? You're gonna cripple yourself when you keep calling with 5, with 6 high.
In case you didn't read it.
That's interesting.
Guys, there's 1-2 cash out here.
I think Karen's thinking this is not a bad flop for me.
You don't even have 1-2 cash in here.
Wait, I bet, sorry, 95 million.
Todd kind of just has to let it go. He's gonna float. Very interesting. Him floating here is gonna kick Karen out of the pot.
Yeah, it really is.
I think if he wouldn't have called, Karen would have gone over all of her options.
Sure. Thanks, Ralph.
And the board is so dry. Jack 7 deuce.
Yeah.
Anthony cannot believe that Todd just had some kind of draw.
Jack, shut up.
I got queen. Fine.
Yep, Karen, you can hear Karen a little bit of
Yeah, I should shut down.
disgust there. Her 6s definitely would have held up. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. But as you mentioned, you know, if Todd lets go of that, then Karen explores her options. If she makes the call, the way that river came, or the way the turn came, she could feel a lot better about those
100%.
6s.
She would have committed when she saw the jack come, because how many jacks is he opening
Yeah.
and then turning trips?
Well, and with his short stack, if he was in love with the jack, he would have shoved
Yeah.
on that flop. So that was definitely the information that she needed. But as you mentioned,
But him betting there also, it's possible he could have one of the top 3. The aces, kings, or queens.
Raise, 85.
Casey with a 2.2x open.
Raise, all in.
Ronald is below 10 big blinds here. He's picking this as his spot to go all in, queen jack.
Casey knows that he at least has 30%, but is Ron really shoving with a worse hand than ace-8? Oh, and he shows it.
Oh,
Oh.
Player.
I don't even know.
Buddha says played the player.
Yep.
A little jab at Casey.
Alright, guys, I'm done being the one being picked on here.
Just put him on tilt.
That's my job. I pick on you, you don't pick on me.
he's not exaggerating.
No,
That's
he-
exactly his state of mind right now.
I was gonna say the same thing. I'm friends with
Remember
Casey. He's not lying.
No.
He's not gonna let the. After seeing that, he knows these people are getting it in with Queen Jack. He's gonna be more sticky.
8,000.
Raise, 8,000.
Anthony with just the 8,000 raise, very surprising. He's letting these players get in there cheap. I really don't like that. I would prefer to see him shove.
Yes.
Because now, a lot of the times you miss with ace king. What are you going to do? Just let it go? You have to just continue if everyone calls.
Yeah, Fred's sneaking behind me.
And look at that. We have a flip situation. Karen, actually a slight favorite with 2 aces folded.
Fold those queens out of it, though. Should've thought I had aces or kings. Oh.
Touch someone else's
Yeah, you
chips.
gotta
You can ask your account. Can't touch someone
Yeah,
else's
please
chips.
don't touch your chips.
I'm good, but I'm not that good, Karen.
I don't know.
6-5.
In a cash game, I fold it.
No.
You just don't get big pairs
Now
off.
he has
of
the
it.
big
Look at that, Karen finding a spot where she's a big favorite here actually with 2 aces folded.
Maybe they're full or not. I pulled the sevens too, but I don't know.
Anthony with 4 outs. Let's see if he can flop a draw.
Does she dodge it?
And she
Wow.
does.
Man, in a big way.
Holy cow, playing great now, Karen.
Well, last time when they both just had 2 high or had 6s.
And Ron, I'm sure when he saw that 9 on the turn, was frustrated knowing he had ace-9 suited, and now he's feeling great, realizing that she would have rivered a set.
Sorry, man.
I'm marking it down in my book. Karen down to 11,000 at one point, and now there she is at 60,500 with the blinds at 2, 4, and 2,000.
You want all in, and I want all in.
I told you when we started, Vic, I don't count her out until she's out.
You were at that table the whole day, right? Casey?
Huh?
You were just one buying at that table the whole day.
Yeah, yeah.
38.
There's a sentence you don't hear very often. Casey Vaughn with 1 buy-in.
Oh yeah, he's definitely a blaster.
He is a blaster. Strong poker player. So strong.
Absolutely. Very accomplished. Beating me for a bracelet, I'm still very upset about it. And he got second to Jonathan Little for a bracelet. Very accomplished player.
Yeah. Todd's going to raise this up, get 2 callers. Anthony with the low stack right now gets the best of it.
I'm surprised Todd didn't take a stab at that. That was a good board for his ace-5. And I imagine he opened this. Wow.
Great news for Anthony. Anthony M.
See, and now Todd's making the delayed C-bet. See, one of the reasons I like C-betting a hand like this on the flop is it really shows you where you're at. When the 9 comes on the turn, and he shoves, you almost don't believe him. You didn't bet the 9, you have trips. You shoving with a 4 or deuce, you didn't raise a pocket pair pre-flop. It's a very confusing hand.
That was a much needed pot there for Anthony M.
You know, I would have liked to see him just call, because his opponent a lot of the times is drawing dead. If they have ace-king, king-queen, 10-jack.
You think there was an opportunity there for him to get just a little bit more into that pot?
Absolutely. With the strength of his hand, you're usually only up against 2 outs left in the deck, maybe 4. I would have preferred to see a call.
Raise 8,000.
Anthony D's been very quiet. That raise right there, the image, the table image, really, Buddha might have called somebody else with that, protecting the big blind. But I think given the amount of time that Anthony has been at the table and the action that he's been involved in, which has been very little.
Vic, I was thinking the exact same thing. Buddha's calling there 8 times out of 10.
Yeah.
But because Anthony has played so snug, he's making an exploitive fold.
So will you. So knock your ass out.
Todd under the gun. Let's go with pocket 7s.
Does he really?
Yes.
And Darren realizing these players are playing very tight. I'm going to open 5-6. Yeah, Anthony, you can't even call that. You think Darren has a much stronger hand than 5-6. They are playing tight, and he's taking advantage. And you know, I really don't like seeing that fold. If you have no action in front of you, I know you're under the gun. 7's such a strong hand.
It goes through though, and that is what you call deep stack poker right there.
And see, Darren only has to raise 2x to put a lot of pressure on these players. It's a complete different game once you have the chips and everyone's a lot shorter.
Well, because you're so short, you don't even pick it up.
You know, almost basically knocking out of it.
Just put that hand behind you. It was like a million years ago. You're still talking about it.
Buddha with a standard open. I wonder what size he's going to go for. Yeah, he goes bigger. He kind of doesn't want to call. And Casey here in a tough spot in the small blind.
But he did announce that he was tired of getting pushed around.
Yeah. You know, Casey's playing really by the book. This is one of those hands where you can fold so many hands in the small blind profitably. Even strong hands like 10-jack. Did Todd just get 7s back to back?
I think so.
This is Buddha's range. I'm surprised he didn't bet the flop.
I am too.
15,000.
Todd with the check on the flop, I imagine, yeah, he floats. He's thinking the same thing. Why didn't he bet the flop? And I don't think there's any price here that Buddha can make it that Todd's not going to call.
In fact, Todd, sensing weakness here,
17,000.
puts a bet out.
This is definitely a blocker bet.
That's the only thing out there.
We can see his hand, so we know it's a blocker bet. Buddha, I wonder if Buddha can't call here. He can only raise or fold. Hero calling here, really tough. 'Cause you know Todd defended. Actually, I take that back. I take that back. Todd could have some bluffs here. Ace high is not the worst hand here.
Mr. Straight girl.
Buddha's thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
I'm sorry, I'll do it. Okay,
Yeah, Buddha's thinking what I'm thinking. And now Buddha's realizing it was a blocker bet.
Play that bad.
10-jack. Felt like it was a 3-better fold.
Surprising you called.
I know.
I've been talking about the hand. It won't be anymore.
You know, Vic, what happens here psychologically is when players call you down really light, in the back of your mind, it makes you think, I shouldn't be bluffing that player.
I'm talking to you.
Just making sure.
I'm talking to you.
Normally it is me. That's all we're going to clarify. What a terrible call.
I'm not a good player.
I made a bad fold too, man. I felt like I had a 3-bet fold.
Casey needling Buddha.
I'm so surprised you called.
Ooh. I do not imagine. She's not going to go all in. I imagine she's just going to raise it. She wants action.
10 grand, 11 grand.
Probably 8. Maybe.
You think just a min click?
I believe so.
Raise 10,000.
10,000, 2.5. This looks strong. From Karen under the gun, this looks very strong.
And she is strong.
Yeah, she's giving rope too. She's giving a lot of rope.
Can Casey fold this hand 2 times in a row?
Yeah, with Karen's image, Casey's a strong player, and he realizes that she has a strong hand.
10-jack what?
10-jack.
Oh,
See?
oh, I can see.
Woohoo! Anybody else?
Yeah, considered.
And that's what I've told Casey in the past. I don't think he's dangerous because he bluffs so much or puts so much money in the middle. The reason Casey to me is dangerous is because he makes big folds that other players would not make. 10-jack's not that big of a fold, but that's just an example.
Oh, nice.
I've done it a lot.
Raise 10,000.
Let me look, Karen. Ooh. Almost 50-50s, huh?
I know you have. I have one too.
So one of us could have two.
A lot of table talk going on here. Casey's doing that to try to show strength. When a player's talking like that, a lot of the times they have a strong hand. And that's why he's doing that. He's being very deliberate, trying to show strength to the table when he has just 6 high. But it is an open in the cutoff.
4-6 hearts.
A 2-sport club. That would be good for the stream. I
You
should
didn't
have
hear
called.
that guy, but I had aces.
Yeah, right? They know.
They know.
One. Right?
Yep. Be a quiet hand. Raise 85.
Casey with a very sticking to his 2.2 opens. Ooh, Karen. See, this is where it gets tough. You don't want to fold a hand like 10 Jack.
85?
But I was saying, I remember I was speaking with Jose. You can overfold in the small blind profitably. A lot of people don't know that. But I completely understand why she's calling 10 Jack suited a very strong hand, very playable hand.
And she doesn't know it, but she wants Ronald to call there, given the 9-5 suited, in my opinion. But he lets it go wisely, I think.
Maybe to give her better odds. Oh wow, he's beating himself up over the 9-5. He would have gotten it in here.
Check her.
Yes, and another jack here for Karen. She's going to let out some rope here. She's going to check it. Or is she concerned about the spade?
10,000.
No, she's giving him rope.
Yeah.
She's springing the trap, I'm sure. She's happy with getting 33,000. Wow, giving him a lot of rope. Playing it very tricky. And Karen knows she has the best hand 100%. She's trying to rope him in. And I don't know if Casey's going to fall for this. Maybe he will.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, the snap call. Casey stepped into it.
My favorite hand.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You could overfold there, but no gamble, no future. And that she gambled on just flatting the turn.
44.5.
Wow, well played, Karen.
Well, it was a calculated gamble, knowing that Casey Vaughn is an aggressive player,
Oh yeah.
and
You're right.
she was fairly safe there, checking the river and concluding that Vaughn was going to come out with at least a bet.
Blinds are up 25.
Great news for her was that it was a big bet, and now she is better than 10 times of what she had about an hour ago.
Oh yeah, she's in this. And you know, you can't blame Casey, because when she just calls the turn there, not shoving, making it deviating from the standard play, you just imagine she's chasing a flush draw. When it bricks on the river, he just put full pressure, committing to the bluff. If she did not have a jack, if she had like an 8, it would have been a tough call.
That's what's good.
Wow, now Karen has chips. She can start opening. She doesn't have to worry too much. She can start pushing around on the button. King Jack suited. It's just about what sizing she's going to go.
Raise 11,000.
Okay.
Blinds have gone up. They are now 2,500, 5,000, and 2,500 on the ante.
Wow, Anthony deducing that Karen is not that strong, shoving with the ace in his hand. But oddly enough, Karen has a strong hand. She's considering gambling here.
75?
Would be half of her stack to make this call.
Sorry, 65, 65.
65 by total.
Anthony with a very good play, knowing that the button can't be that strong all the time. If she does call, he's going to be surprised that he's ahead.
And she makes the call.
She's gambling. She's not letting anyone push her around.
I knew it wasn't much.
This could change momentum for her if she can win here. Goes from being the shortest stack at the table to one of the biggest stacks at the table if she can win here. Anthony thinking I got it in good. Let's hold.
No?
He needs to dodge a king or a jack.
Turns.
Still just a king or a jack. And the
Ooh.
ace-4 holds up with a 4 on the river.
And you see him grab his hat. He was stressed out.
He was stressed out. He did not want her to call.
No, he didn't.
He was happy to just take that down. The small, the ante, and then her raise. He was going to be content with that. He definitely put on the sweat when she makes that call, even though he was, you know, slightly ahead.
All right, okay, so we gotta get my yellow back and your yellow back.
Gave my yellow away.
I didn't give it away, I'll get it back.
She did not give it away. She gambled to try to win. She's here to play. She's not afraid. And it was only 10 big blinds. It's not a bad call. 10 big blinds with King Jack suited.
60 people, isn't it? Right now? Yeah. If we were closer, I would have pulled it.
Easy now, it's my small one.
He wants your, I gave you, that's his yellow,
Oh,
so you, yeah.
well, there's none I like more than the fountain. Be one of my greatest.
Join the thoughts.
I tried.
Yeah, I don't imagine Casey's going to call here. He knows he's got 30% again, but... Oh, 12%. It's even worse.
Alright, we're gonna go with it.
Oh, he does. He's
Wow.
gambling.
He is gambling. He's making the
Wow.
call. Commanding lead here for Kenneth.
Oh, he's fine. Got one card.
I couldn't hit that one card.
Yeah, you did.
He's got some backdoor draws. Straight draws. Oh, 10
That
and a
doesn't
10
help.
only.
Is that chop?
And you're very
Casey's to the chop.
65, 66. Okay, 65. Show that for us.
And now KC
get it together.
Okay, ace-4.
Down to less than one big
Different
Thank you.
blind.
position.
Thank you.
Don't
basically has
Yeah.
one hand here to look at before he's... two hands, excuse me. Two hands he gets to look at
I mean, I guess you were beating Kate.
before he's forced into a decision.
Yeah, what jack? It was jack, well, jack, and jack, and turn jack 10. Yeah, it was no.
Okay. Oh, touch my chips. Oh.
Oh my god. Oh god, you're gonna round penalty, man.
You didn't say a word.
Oh, I wonder if Casey's looked.
I'm telling you, if I'm going out, you're going out with
Oh,
me.
he did look.
He did. Yep. And I like this. I mean, that's...
Come on, baby.
Does he-
What are the odds he's going to see a better hand in the next two hands?
Guys.
For him to wake up with this hand with two big blinds is a miracle.
Yes.
60K.
Still 5,000 to call here because KC has less than the big blind all-in situation.
So one of earlier on that.
Small, baby.
And
I'm all in. All in.
wow.
Wow, he really.
Now we've got a domino effect here. Oh, I'm sorry. It was 9,500. I thought he was at 3,500. Excuse me.
A king and a jack folded.
Ronald pushes all in with ace jack.
That's a very good shove.
That actually helps.
That's the best play with that hand. Ron's been very patient.
A little race.
This is a good spot for Casey. He can triple up here. He's getting the right price. He's got to get lucky.
I had ace 8, I would have snapped.
Not the best flop. Still has some backdoor clubs. The backdoor clubs. What a sweat.
4 hearts.
Out the door.
Hit it.
You gotta get up, you gotta stand up.
You guys stand up and start cutting your
Sorry,
back
man,
down.
it's just a rule that you stand up, you win.
The old stand up and throw in the towel trick. Here we've got a dealer change in chip count updates here. This is a feature table here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio for our Day 1C of the kickoff event for our Team Michigan Series $100,000 prize pool guarantee. This is a $140 buy-in tournament. As we mentioned, $100,000 prize pool guarantee. We are on pace to just crush that guarantee with 3 more of these flights coming your way. 1 at 6 o'clock today, and then 2 more tomorrow, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. You'll want to be sure to get out here. We already, from the first 2 flights, have 32 players advancing. And we also have 2 players that have double bagged. Sacco from Michigan and Scott Singer. Currently, the chip leader going into day 2 is Lorenzo Morales with 1,046,000 in chips. We will play down to the 10% of each flight, and in this case, 196 entries. Play down to the top 20. Myself, Vic Gager, and I've got Carlos Enrique calling the action. And we're going to go probably until we get just to the hand for hand, and then sign off for the night. And then join us again on Sunday at around 2 o'clock. That'll be the day 2. We'll have a feature, and then final, and then a champion of this kickoff event.
Casey there with the standard shove with the ace-5, and then showing the 5 of clubs. Vic, I don't like that. These players are going to start calling you very light, and you're the short stack.
So if he does it again, it's automatic orbit.
He's so political.
Raise to 11.
You gotta tell the next year, or they won't know how to discipline you.
Sorry, Daniel, they're not sliding.
Kenneth with a strong hand. I like this call. When under the gun raises and you have 10s, you're gambling when you raise against him. And I really like playing the call in position. Wow. Oh, I'd like to see a fold here out of Casey. It's just a big portion of your stack, but I understand you're priced in. You're getting great odds. You're trying to find a spot. 10 in the window with the open ender. Todd has to bet it. He's got the open ender. Kenneth, he has the option to raise or call.
Do you shove here?
It really depends. I mean, we're deep enough to call.
Well, Kenneth does.
Yeah, I think shoving here is a bit of scared poker. I would have preferred a small raise or a call. Your opponent never has so many outs.
123.5.
And there's no redraw here for Todd in terms of the flush. He can't get the backdoor flush draw. So he knows he's at 8. You know, he can easily calculate where he's at.
He has to fold. Kenneth overshoved. It wasn't like he was even close to priced in. Kenneth completely overshoved the board.
Raise my big bloody nothing, huh? Or did you get a
Something
call?
that I say actually, Vic, that kind of makes me crack up about the tens is I was telling John that the most common set to flop is with tens. And I know they all have 2 outs, but tens just to me seem to hit. Little superstition.
Yeah. That works, so you just straight.
Not about the top.
Straight face, eh? Hold. 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 Walk. That's amazing. Hold.
No.
All in. All in, huh?
Anthony shoving with the king 9 in the cutoff.
Hold.
10, 11, okay.
Do it. All in.
Casey has a hand to call with queen 10.
Right head.
Ooh.
Got one heavy. Ew.
Oh.
35.
I don't get aces. When you're light,
I think at this point, KC does not want to fold himself out of the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. He's playing to win. He's not playing to just... He knows that 20 people get a spot and we have 50 left. I can't wait. Oh, that's a bad flop. Chopportunities. A lot of chopportunities. Chopping it up.
Disgusting.
And Casey's ecstatic. Not
You
only
like
does he, not not lose, he chips up a little bit.
Stone cold.
This guy, what are you, some professional or something? Hey, I get it, right? Go some blind. Oh, you give the short stack to no, one chip, and now it looks like that last.
What'd you get for talking shit?
Come on,
You got the yellow back.
way to get lucky.
I just think it's
Way to get lucky.
Mm-hmm. Good job.
He got lucky. I use a giggle out of Daniel.
Oh.
Oh, my girlfriend, good buddy boy, I think you know me. Oh. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Ace of clubs, seven of spades, of clubs.
Give me that hand, please.
Right, one suited.
No, no, they saw.
On. Fold. Fold.
Wow, and Casey stays on the gas, shoving 5-6 suited on the button. Very unstandard in my opinion, and gets it done. Goes from 39 to 49.
I waited all day for him to do that. I called it off, but why not?
I wonder you always lose.
I mean, always a little stretch. You know. $45, $35. You gotta put as much as my buddy back last night.
Big 44.
Ron waking up with a monster, just shoving. I like that shove, because if you just min raise, it looks even stronger. And he only has 6 big blinds. I won't be surprised if Casey calls.
Calling.
He does call. Oh, he's in horrible shape.
Now it's my turn. I'm ahead.
You're ahead?
Yeah.
Why? Oh, yeah, you're way behind.
You're way behind.
Sorry, man.
Give him diamonds,
Don't
but
let me sweat it. Just as I had the hand.
Mine were not suited.
Oh, I have them covered? That means I win. If it's online, that means I win because I got you covered.
Yeah, totally.
For sure, for sure.
well, yeah. Seven,
Maybe
eight,
the online
seven, eight of
fight
diamonds
is,
right on the
Good luck
bus.
with- Good luck with 6 p.m.
Thanks.
Ooh, fucking ace 6. Ooh, I'm hitting 4 too? Nice, man.
Thanks.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's a. I think, you know, he's trying to gamble. He's trying to build up a stack. I understand the gear. Ron has been very disciplined.
Yeah.
I think if Casey would have picked a different opponent, maybe he would have had more better odds. But he had a hand. He knew where he was at. He was gambling.
Alright.
Seems like Casey's been all in every single hand for the past 5 hands.
Right.
We ain't even. We ain't even.
Anthony M here down to 61,000 with the blinds at 2,500, 5,000, and 2,500 on the ante. Pushing all in with ace 10. And it goes all the way through.
You're not a blind.
Increases his stack almost 15, 18%. He's ecstatic about that. He did not want to call.
I thought it was in front of you.
Hold. 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 Raise.
Casey all in again with a real hand.
17,000.
A pair pre-flop with 3 bigs. It's a monster.
Well, we just saw 3 go into the muck.
Fold.
And I imagine Big Blind is going to defend with any 2.
Call. Let's go back.
Oh, especially 9.
Yeah.
Check.
Casey has 1 out.
All in.
You got any of that?
Let's roll.
Less than 1%. I think he doesn't have any outs, right?
Well, the check mark isn't there yet. It's there now. Yeah. So yeah, there's no more.
Sure, guys, good luck.
I want my bounty.
KC with a shout out today with his most beautiful girlfriend Jessica, and he put on quite an exhibition here of poker play. Very experienced player. Couple big body blows put him in a situation where all he could do at some point was just to continue to shove all in and take his chances. And his chances ran out there. Great run. We have not seen the last of KC Vaughn, particularly for this entire series. Going to be a number of tournaments and cash games where we're going to see more of KC without a doubt.
Oh, absolutely. He's a professional. He's on to the next.
Raise.
So I don't know if you saw, Vic, but Buddha in the cutoff folded ace-7 and it got exposed and everyone saw it.
Oh.
So now when he opens under the gun +1, the opponents are going to think he's very strong.
Anthony D goes from getting 9s to 8s, so he protects that small blind. Heads up action.
Check.
And Buddha has a lot more of the strong queens, but Anthony with just 1 overcard, you can't throw it away just yet, but Buddha bets big. I imagine you have to defend once, right? The only range you're afraid of are the big pairs, ace, queen, king, queen, maybe queen, jack. So there, and he springs, he commits.
Yeah.
Wow, Anthony playing at another level right now, coming
Right.
back from, it was 60,000, now
Right.
above 200.
Yes.
With the Michigan hat too, he's representing.
So you're taking 320? Yeah.
The other part of that play from him is I sense that it was, I'm not showing these cards unless you call. You want to know what I had?
Yeah.
Put him in.
And I like the shove. You deny equity if you commit. He said that's a good flop for him. Look at that.
Buddha, excuse me, with, I was about to say, blind. Going to do 3x here with ace king of diamonds.
Ooh, an all-in out of Karen. She's definitely getting called 100% of the time. I wonder what she has. Tens. It's a flip.
Do you like that shove? I was thinking maybe the call with tens and then get to see the flop.
No, I think it's a very good shove because she needs to chip up and deny equity, and she has a very big hand. But her hand is so strong. Even if he has aces, you're just getting cooler. No, she has 10, 11 big blinds. He opened 2. I like the shove.
She's looking good so far.
Ooh.
Oh, and a king.
The river always stings.
Good luck, everybody.
Karen, what a run.
Really?
She was down to 11,000.
11,000, yeah.
Ran it back up, and she wins that. She's back up over 100. And she was a favorite.
You know, this, I mentioned if she calls here pre-flop and that flop comes, same outcome, because then Buddha shoves.
Potentially, but
Potentially.
Karen has a tight image, so if she's calling, you either have her dominate or she has a pair. And the old stop and go, I like the stop and go, but it's pretty tough because they still have to get through 27 players, so she needs to chip up. She can't just go into day 2 with 80,000. She's trying to get to 200, 400.
And new life here for Buddha after a couple tough hands. And he wakes up in the big blind with pocket queens. Significant raise here from Anthony D to 12,000 with king 9 in the cutoff.
It would right here standard, just raise, but the tricky play would be just a call. He goes standard. He doesn't want to get outdrawn. Oh, and he goes huge. Gives Anthony no chance. He's never calling that. Buddha with some momentum.
Had one over.
3 and 6, starting with 3, 6, 3.
And with that, on to the next level. Lines are now at 3, 6, and 3.
And Vic, I just got to bring up the structure of our tournaments. Such good playability. 25-minute levels. We're not pushing you out.
Yeah.
We're letting you play. We're letting you stay. Like, play your game. It's
Yeah.
not a turbo. Players love this structure. Team Michigan and the reserve, we came together to make the perfect structure for you guys.
Well said.
Where's the pen?
It's gonna be 12. Just a call.
Oh, it's gotta be 12. Oh, no, it's just gonna be a call.
Oh, it's 6.
It's just a call, sorry.
We have great dealers here.
Sorry.
We don't. This is not a home game, guys. We're not gonna let you get away with things. We go by the book here. Todd happy that he just limped in.
That's 10. Cool.
Wow, what an hour for Anthony. From 50,000 to 201. Having almost everybody covered, he must be feeling great right now. That's all you really want in a tournament, is just to have everyone covered.
Yeah, and Darren's style of play here, coming in as the chip leader to this feature table not too long ago, he is not happy. You know, he still has a substantial stack pretty close to where he came in, but at this point, he would have wanted to be over 300,000. And you can kind of read that a little bit. He's a very competitive player.
Yeah, he's just been pretty card dead, but he has.
He has, and that's what I'm saying. He's probably disappointed in, not in himself, but just in the way things have played out.
If you announce the number, that's different though. That's gonna
I'm
be-
positive if you would have given him a 10-9 suited under the gun, he would have been 2.5x, 2xing, putting pressure on these guys. But he's just been pretty card dead.
2 chips, 10, so it
I understand, but
Oh, to your point, he's
you can't call with
defending.
the 1 chip, so you would have to run the second chip to call since he set a number
Oh,
and it's over half a raise. Oh, no, I know. I'm just explaining.
We're good.
Todd raised pre-flop. Darren made the call.
You know, I really like this bet out of Darren. I really like the sizing. When Todd checks, you think you're good.
So just to cover an important ruling here that the dealer made with Anthony, the blinds had moved up to 6,000, and Anthony threw out 2 chips to make. There was 10,000 out there, without saying raise. Without saying raise, that's a call. If he'd have said raise and put those 2 chips out because it was 50% of the big blind, then he could have corrected the bet and made it 12,000. Instead, Daniel made the ruling that is a call of the 6,000 instead of a raise to 12. And Daniel did a really good job just there explaining that to Anthony, that by just throwing those 2 chips out without saying anything because it was up to 6,000. Anthony honestly thought it was still at 5,000 on the big blind. But again, that verbal commitment, that announcing your intention, is always the best practice. You're never going to have any kind of misunderstanding.
Absolutely.
Gotta be 6. 6,000 the bet.
Oh.
This is actually funny.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Just turns the world.
Fold.
Wow. See, I don't like that shove. You have the extreme nuts. What are you afraid of? A diamond? He can't have that many diamonds. You can't have a bigger straight. A set. You would have heard from a set. You're getting it anyways. Check and let him blast it.
Kind of got all the TV.
I don't think there's been one mistake made down there. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Why would there not be on this one and
that's
that one?
odd, yeah. So I was
And
wondering
also
the same
Ron
thing,
with the
but that's-
tight image.
yeah, no, it's-
When Ron shoves, he's got something. So I would have preferred if he checked that.
stand up for this side.
And with that ruling, I really like that we stick by the rules. We don't give people too much rope to do whatever.
Fold.
If it's a call, it's a call. This is a competition.
3,000 for a small limit.
Something like that.
And I'm not going to take credit for this. This is the eye in the sky. When he deals, he always lets people know that verbal is king. It's a good way to remember it.
Absolutely.
James, I came this close to taking credit for that, but I decided no. Do the right thing.
Fold.
Raise.
See, when you're raising under the gun, it already looks strong.
Raise to 20.
And then he says, he verbalizes it, very strong. You know Buddha has a strong hand here.
Fold. Oh,
Wow. Yeah. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. But yeah, wow. Making that call with ace 4 of diamonds.
It is a standard call, but Buddha opened pretty big under the gun. I thought he was gonna let it go. And here, when you flop ace 4,
That's 30.
this is where it gets tough. Buddha sticking on the gas. Oh,
Fold.
very disciplined fold, very good fold.
Oops, sorry, there you
Ron shoving all in basically with 4s and getting looked up by ace queen. It's a flip here.
Oops. You got ace king? Ace king.
Back, let's go.
You're ahead. I'm ahead.
It is a coin flip.
mean nothing.
Anyone's game.
Oops, and then ace king.
No, I thought you had ace king. No, I'm ahead.
No.
Really close one, yeah.
Good flop for Ron. Oh, he's
Oh,
still
wow.
alive though. Oh.
No. Sometimes they just play themselves.
So a double up here for Anthony M. Then this puts Ronald now below the 4 big blind spot, and he's got a couple of hands here. Let's see if he gets into panic mode or decides to be patient.
Fold. Fold.
He's got about, in my opinion, Ron's got to get it in within the next 2 hands. That ante, luckily it's not too big. Other places they do a big blind ante. We do half the big blind. So maybe he can wait to the small blind, but I imagine if he sees any big card, he's going with it.
And that does something to Darren's range in this next hand, because he knows whatever he's got, it's got to be worth 22,500. Because if he just limps or does a 2x, Donald at any given point is going to shove the 22.5. That has to be in his mind.
Absolutely.
Right? That quantity. It can't just be the 2x that is hand. Now, easy decision for Darren. Easy decision for Ronald.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, wow. Aces
I
now.
can't believe it. He wakes up with 3 big blinds with kings, and Kenneth just wakes up with aces. It's so unfortunate.
Fudge.
Oh, he said fudge.
Yes.
We were just talking about it.
Yeah.
In French.
Hopefully nobody pulled a king.
You know, Ron got it in good, like 90% of the time.
Yes, he did.
He just lost the flip. That's why he's in this position. But even if he won that flip, this would have been a disaster.
Oh, now he gets a couple more outs.
Ooh.
And that'll be it for Ron in day 1C of our $100,000 prize pool guarantee here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Thank you very much for joining us. Myself, Vic Gager, and I've got Carlos Enrique. We're calling the action till around 6:15, 6:30. Just before we get to hand for hand, then we will sign off for the night. And then we'll be back again here on Sunday for the day 2 restart of this kickoff event for the Michigan Team Michigan series. You heard Carlos mention earlier, the magic number tonight is 20 players. We're down to 46.
No matter what KC says.
From the first 2 flights, we have 32 players advancing to day 2. So 336 players in those first 2 flights. And add 200 and take away 4. So 532 players so far, and we still have 3 more flights to go. The next flight starting at 6 p.m. tonight, then 2 flights tomorrow, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. $140 buy-in.
I don't know anywhere else you're going to play a 100K guaranteed tournament for 140 Vic.
And exceed it.
Yeah. Crush it.
Crush it. We're going to crush it.
Okay, 4M. Okay. Raise.
No, it's a call.
Oh, sorry.
That's complete.
Yeah, it's a call.
That's completed.
Okay, my bad.
This purple chips make it funky. It looks like that's pretty much.
All right, here comes the big donkey.
Oh, that's,
That's
We were just talking about needing a donkey in the game.
I'm here.
All right.
A very tough player coming to the table. Wow, we have a very
This is a tough table.
strong lineup.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Good line there, please.
You're not in now.
Okay. Fold.
I haven't been able to play too much with Ty, but from the little I have played, seems like a very calculated player.
Yes. I've not played against him, but I've dealt to him a number of times, and that's always been my impression.
Raise.
And Sean
13,000.
I like this.
has run deep a
in the-
number of times here in big tournaments.
I really like this. Anthony has deduced that Kenneth is playing very tight, and look at this.
Wow, he's not this time.
Kenneth reading the room, knowing that I'm not going to get pushed around here, and I'm going to have position. Wow.
That's 12,000.
And from the call pre-flop, I have a feeling, oh, he lets it go. I thought he was going to make a move there, but he's been playing very snug, and Anthony playing very well, knowing that, realizing that the opponent to his left is playing very snug. I can try and push him around and chipping up because of it. And that's where paying attention to how the players around you are playing is how you run deep in these tournaments.
Yes.
You can't just wait for cards. You
No.
have to play the man.
No. You got to play poker. The bingo hall's down the street.
Fold.
I do love some good bingo.
Me too. When I was a kid, man, the county fair, I loved it.
Raise. 12,500 is the bet. Fold. Fold, fold, fold.
See Ty here with a 2.2, very calculated,
And fold.
knowing his hand looks strong. Anthony, oh, is he in the big? No, he's in the small. Good fold. And that's another thing. These players have now been playing with each other for quite a bit. You kind of get to tell the tendencies in your opponents. With Ty, the newcomer, opening right away, you have to be weary. You don't know what he has. And when I say know what he has, I mean a range of cards.
Right.
I wonder, is he gonna stay on the gas?
And will he remain consistent in his raise? And he doesn't raise. He's going to limp in with Queen Jack.
I wonder if what he's thinking is, I just raised.
Raise 12,000.
And see, this raise out of Sean is to get some information out of Ty, to see kind of what you have.
All in.
You know, and I like this all in.
I do too.
Out of Anthony.
Yeah.
Get all that dead money. There's a lot of dead money in there.
Yeah, you're going to collect 24. You're going to collect $27,000 there.
And even if they call, you're playing to win a big stack. And to run deep in these tournaments, you need a big stack.
Yeah.
So, it's a good play. And Ty, by limping in there, lost the minimum. I'm sure he kind of knew that Queen Jack in a lot of instances is a fold under the gun. In most instances, that's probably why he decided to flat and lose the minimum.
Just grow into that chair and how you have to be in here all the time.
I'm usually in that chair.
You were in that chair the other night.
That was weird. They don't let me pick it anymore.
Yeah,
Somebody complained, so now we gotta draw for
Yeah,
seats.
it was strange in your back.
Back of my head's got ripples in it.
Wonky.
Got a fat neck.
A bad what?
I imagine Darren's going to open this at 300,000. And to be very clear, he does not like this hand.
Raise.
He's opening just to put pressure on people.
Fold.
And he knows that the opponents know he hasn't been getting too out of line. When you're the big stack, you know players are paying attention to what you're doing.
Yes.
When you're in the middle, they might not be paying attention, but at this level of play, they're paying attention.
Thank you.
We talk all the time how timing is so important in this game, and sometimes you have no control over that timing. So you've got to try to put yourself in the midst of things. I like to think of it as you don't know what the water's like in the middle of the river unless you get out there in the current, you know. And so that's kind of what strong, confident poker players will do, is get out there. If the current's too strong for what they've got, get out of the way, right?
Absolutely.
But at least get in the mix. Get in the mix.
Call. Fold.
I like that saying.
Fold.
Kind of reminds me of the saying
Fold.
what Tom Dwan said, he's never won a hand by folding.
Raise 15,000 is bet now.
Sean limping in under the gun with 9-6 suited. I don't like that. Ty attacking that, and he's attacking that to gain some information. He wants to see how he's going to react.
And that fold from Darren tells me that he prefers to be in control of the betting. He prefers to be in position, so he let go of the same hand that Ty has from the big blind.
Check.
I'm curious if Sean likes the 6-9. That's why he's playing it. And
Bets.
you
17.5.
absolutely do not defend under the gun and fold here. You have partial advantage. Ty very deliberate with his sizing, 17-5.
Raise.
And he gets raised. Sean saying, I have more
53,000 total.
nines than you over pairs. Interesting.
53,000 is the total bet.
This is an interesting hand. There's levels to this that I would like to ask some questions and dissect what they were thinking here. Specifically, Sean, that was an interesting hand. He's denying equity by raising there, but he's also saying I have more of the sets than you do. I presume. Very interesting.
Big blind, please. Thank you.
And once again, this is a feature table of day 1C, 25-minute levels, and we do have a break coming up, not this hand, but after the next hand. Good time to stretch your legs. I know Carlos and I will be doing the same thing. We are past the big dinner break, so there are no more re-entries or buy-ins into this flight. But after that 10-minute break, Carlos and I will come back and continue to bring some more poker action here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio.
Heads up.
Two standard hands. Opening on the button with an ace and defending with a suited queen. It's anyone's game here.
That's 16,000. First player did check.
Pretty far. Seriously.
There's two people got it, but all of them was like within the first hand. Of course.
I mean, I'm supposed to call it, you know, the hand I had there, it's 15.
We have almost 80, 90 people watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're here for you, and we really appreciate you.
Fold. 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 If you're out of this hand, you are on break.
No shame in just folding.
Can't discuss it tonight.
If you have not sold those to one player already, don't worry about it. Your dealer can take care of it.
Play a nice friendly low.
I like the call. With priced in with the king eight, very good call. Folding that would be an overfold.
Thank you.
Check, check. Check, check.
Yeah.
That was nice.
No shame in just folding.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back here in just under 10 minutes here at the Reserve. Please stretch the legs, make a sandwich, let the dog out, and come right back. We'll see you soon. Okay, we are back here at the reserve here in Toledo, Ohio. This is Team Michigan Championship Series kickoff. $100,000 prize pool guarantee. Giving everybody a little taste of the action of Day 1C. You can see that we had 196 entries today, which means 20 people will move on to the Day 2 to join the 32 players that are already advancing. We already have 2 double bag bonuses paid out within the first 2 levels, the two first Day 1s. And there's still 3 more Day 1s to go. 6 o'clock tonight, and then tomorrow 11 a.m., tomorrow at 6 p.m., and then on Sunday when we do the restart, that'll be at noon, and we will go live sometime around 2 o'clock, give you a feature, and then final table, and then a champion on Sunday for this kickoff. Coming back, getting rid of the blue chips, and blinds are at 4,000, 8,000 with a $4,000 ante. First hand going uncontested with a raise under the gun from Anthony M. So Carlos, let's put you in Buddha's stack here, 156,000. You're looking up at the clock. You know that you need to survive 21 more players to make it into the Day 2. Your strategy changing at all yet, or are you still staying on your game?
I'd like to see him being maybe third gear, kind of putting it in there, because you still need a good ship stack in Day 2 to do well. And right here with 20 big blinds, 150,000. I think the magic number is always a 10x, because 10% of the field gets in. So I'd like to see him try to get to 400 before he tries to collect his money. So still foot on the gas a little bit, but you can't get too out of line. These guys are good players. You have to be careful.
Call. 2 players.
The 2 Anthonys going at it.
Wow, both of them connect.
That's 20,000.
We're going to see a bet and a call here. Ooh, I think he's choosing option B.
60. Raise.
He is. He's defending his hand. A lot of bad turn cards. Basically, the whole deck is a bad turn card. A deuce is not that good. 3's not that good. 4's not. 7, 8. Jack 10. Yeah, the whole deck is a bad turn card, other than a 9 or a king. So I like this raise. Shows a lot of awareness that the whole deck is bad.
Call is a 60.
This is interesting. With that call, I think Anthony's pretty comfortable. I think he knows he has the best hand. He's not too worried. Anthony M.
All in is the bet.
See, now, as I was saying, every turn card is a scary turn card, but he decides to go with it.
It's like 73, but we'll double check here. 70.
And what Anthony D is thinking is there's a lot of draws out there. A million draws, so he's going to think this one through, but even if you call, you have to dodge the whole world, and this is for most of your stack. I imagine this is just going to be too much pressure, and he's just going to let it go. And he's behind, so it would be a good fold.
Call.
And he calls.
Wow.
He was thinking there's too many draws out there. Oof. And this is his first misstep here.
It really is.
He's
Yeah.
been playing phenomenal.
Yeah.
And even this, like, you kind of understand the call. Like, there is so many draws out there. There's a good chance he's ahead.
Nice hand. Thanks.
It really is Anthony D's first misstep. He had been playing very well here that last 45 minutes to an hour. It seemed like he was really picking up some momentum, some confidence. There were a number of plays he was making. Very strong play, but that was definitely a misstep, and that puts him in a precarious situation.
But for the viewers at home, there's a lot of draws out there. He's thinking very deep about the hand. It's not just, oh, I have a 6. It's what hand does your opponent have? What's he raising the flop with? And he's definitely raising a lot of his strong draws, and that's what he's thinking. Do you have 7-8? Are you raising that? He doesn't expect a 9 other than ace-9, king-9 potentially.
Folds. Fold. Fold. It's 8. Sorry, it's 8 now. Yes, yep, 48,000. 16,000. Fold. Call. Fold. Fold. Two players.
Little mishap here on the graphics. I think it was 6-4 of diamonds that Sean
20,000.
raised with. Kenneth wisely putting out a bet in position on that flop and takes it down.
Yeah, and ace-7, Darren can't really do anything. He does not have the advantage, the pre-flop range advantage, with nothing there except...
That was Sean in that case.
Oh, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing you can do there. He had the best hand too. And these players that have 300,000, 250,000, all in with 10-9 suited, that's a good all-in. He has less than 5 big blinds. That's a very good all-in. You got to go with it. Can't be afraid to put it in. You have to try and stack it up a little. But these players with a lot of chips, they're starting to get to that threshold of, I'll make it to day 2 in cash. You can't win the whole tournament today.
Calls 33,000.
You want a nice stack, and they've started to build it up.
Fold, fold.
And as I was saying, Anthony with the king-queen, I like isolating and raising the small stacks, but when you have 270,000, 300,000, if you ISO and a player goes all in behind you with a big stack, it is a disaster.
Right.
So I think the standard is call, and it's a very good call. Off to the races, though. Oh, action flop. Oh, he stood up. He tried to pull the old stand up.
Yeah.
And it almost worked. He rivered a 9.
Yep.
I think it did work, kind of, just the wrong out.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, that was tough to figure out.
Anthony, very tough player. You played very well. And even that missed up with the call, it shows you have heart and you're a great player and you're willing to put it in. You're not afraid to make a read and go with it.
You would definitely think they had a piece of it.
And those are the best players, that they go with their read.
Yes.
He said he had a read on that.
He said bad read.
Yeah,
bad read.
Yeah, meaning he,
What's bad read?
well, 17.
Raise 17,000 total bet now. Fold.
Darren under the gun with pocket 4s. 6s for Kenneth. He makes the call.
Fold.
Wow. Yeah, if I'm Buddha, I think this is just a call. Squeezing would be a beautiful play with the hands they have, but you can't.
You can't know that.
40,000.
Wow, and he goes with it. What a play out of Buddha. This is a great play. Not something that's easy to do with the under the gun and the hijack putting in money.
Calls 40,000.
Darren, not afraid. Oh my goodness.
And this is causing a bit of a domino effect. Kenneth thinking about this with sixes.
I think the problem is Buddha raised a little too small. He went a little over 2x, 2.4x. If he would have went 3.5, I think they have to fold. But it's anyone's game.
3 players.
Buddha with the range advantage. Ooh.
Checks. All in is the bet. Folds.
And there's so much in there pre-flop. Shows the heart Buddha has, believing he has the best hand. He's also blocking 2 pairs, blocking nut straight. Completely understand that play. It's a good play.
Yeah, we've got a dealer change here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. Day 1C. Myself, Vic Gager, and I've got Carlos Enrique. We're calling the action till about 6:15, something like that. When we get to hand for hand, then we will sign off and then sign back in again on Sunday. This is the Team Michigan Championship Series. And speaking of Michigan players, now we get Kat coming in to join this feature table.
Oh, what's up?
Can you drop this off?
And kind of like we were talking about earlier, Vic, I like seeing Buddha step on the gas. Look at, because he deviates from the standard play. Now he's chipping up to a big stack.
Yes.
He's trying to get to that 400 mark. He's not afraid, and he knows there's going to be a day 2, and I want to stack.
Yeah, if you were falling, I was going to pull.
No, I should.
Kat is another one of those players you cannot count out just because she's below 10 big blinds.
I mean,
She's very good at picking her spots.
yeah.
We might see a little bit of a replay that we saw from Karen earlier, taking a small stack like this and building it up, because that's kind of Kat's MO.
Kat and Coach, one of those players that I love to have at the table.
Oh,
They're very
yes.
strong players. It's a very dynamic duo they are.
They leveled each other. He leveled himself.
Oh, this is one of the first 4-way pots we've seen with a lot of chips in the middle. Ooh, and
Wow.
Darren flopping the world.
Absolute world. With the exception of Ty with a bigger spade.
Bet is $35.
And
But I don't know if he'll stick around.
I absolutely love this bet out of him.
Yes.
A lot of players, they're just, I'm all in, and they try to shut it down.
Yeah.
He knows I have a strong hand. I'm trying to get value and deny equity. And these players can call with a king, an ace of spades. If he had gone too big, Todd could have got away. But with this sizing, now he's calling, basically drawing dead. Darren going really good with his sizing.
It's hard to play against.
Well, I mean,
Todd's thinking about shoving. What a good fold out of Todd.
Yes.
Very impressive fold. Not holding on for one, getting a crazy good price. He shows awareness that he knows 3 players went into this flop, and he's betting into those 3 players. He must have something.
4 people behind me.
that's why, yeah, if one thing doesn't drop, it turns
And I didn't want to bet that wrong.
Yeah. I don't.
I lost 100K. I had pocket coins, yeah. I had to leave.
You know what? If you were on a draw, he looks like a genius.
Right.
Raised and he.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the funny thing.
It's one of those where you're a genius, so you look like a.
That was weird, though. I mean,
That was fine.
I said it.
You
One of
know.
the funniest things about poker is very good. Just make sure you use your card.
Oh,
It's very similar.
It's right here.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I haven't
That was
been
still
on
a
these-
really weird hand.
I haven't
I'm sorry,
been
that
here
was
on the
bizarre.
new tables.
I don't understand that hand at all.
Rings.
Unless you were just punting off.
Wait, that was-
When he check raised, you may put him on a draw.
I was gonna say, like,
And the turn didn't bring a draw in.
Right, it was the weirdest thing. I swear. And it was like
He thought his pair was good.
That's what I thought.
He thought he was betting to draw the whole way.
It was like a flat weird shit. That was weird. I didn't understand that, but. What'd you think he had?
when he
Oh,
called
three
yours.
blind.
Yeah, that's what it felt
I mean,
like.
once I check raised, I was committed to the top pair of nines.
Because
I
he was a
wasn't gonna.
pre-flop raiser, right? He raised
Yeah.
three? Yeah.
Yeah,
he
no,
was
he
raised.
raised.
I couldn't understand the hand, but
Yeah, he raises 4-6 off.
Off the button, yeah.
You're just trying to steal the blinds.
Fold.
And ran into a situation
then you know what it's
where
like, you make bottom pair, you have to call it all the way down.
being made.
Have to.
That guy's a very good player. Don't insult him.
Yeah, that was, I know, 7, 12, yeah.
He's got a very strong track record, finishing deep in tournaments.
Raise, 18 dozen.
Ty, very deliberate with the ace deuce suited and the hijack, opening for a little over 2x. 2.5x per. I like it.
Just right on top of the sticker there.
All right, I have it there.
There you go. Yep, just one time together, you're good. Fold.
Okay.
So what's next week's tournament? I know there's a good one next week, but they didn't say what it is, but the weekend.
250K, I think.
He's not,
The fun one's gonna be the bounty shot.
is he doing that 250K? That's not bounties like he's done before, right? That's just straight prize pool? Nice. That's a nice one.
Fold.
But the
The
bounty's gonna be fun, you know.
When is that?
Depending on who you knock out, you might get $1,000 or 250 or
When is that?
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
And it's only a couple hundred to get in.
It's a mystery bounty this time? I haven't
No,
looked at them.
and there's a list of people that got.
The
a
bounty
on their
Buddha's
head.
talking
Oh,
about is on the
okay.
Some of
25th.
them have, like, Joe
That's a
Cata has
$200
$1,000
buy-in.
bounty on his
We have a
head.
lot of
Raise, 28
really
dozen.
well-known
another
Michigan players coming.
Small group of people
And if
that
you
have
knock out,
$250
say,
bounty.
Kata or
All in.
Plouffe, ooh, cat's all in with
Everybody
the
else
ace
is
king,
50 bucks.
you get 1,000.
Fold.
We have all the information on our website. Cat, getting it in.
Next weekend, but I'm gonna stay here, I think, play here.
Well, next weekend's $250,000.
I think Cat will be happy with this pot. Sean can probably get away from this against a player like Cat.
Can't beat the structure
No.
here.
If she's
The
pushing
game-
all in
tournaments
the
here are
small
structured
blind,
so well.
he's got to put her on a strong hand.
Super good value. I mean,
Then again, he might think this is just
tournament for $140.
a gamble, but she's way ahead here with the ace-king. Sean does make the call. Great opportunity for Cat.
Okay.
I do think Cat would have preferred a fold, but she
Yeah.
finds a great spot.
No. Action complete.
About a 4-1 favorite.
Hour
Ooh.
20, 25.
You know, if I lived in Fitton, I'd play here every day.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I can't even believe it.
Wow.
I was thinking he was dead on that flop.
I
and
did
the-
too.
Oh my.
Man,
Every day.
Hour and a half.
you got to get lucky in these. You got to win these.
Pretty much come here every day to play.
And Cat's
To
one of those
run deep.
players where I always see her get it in good. I
Yes.
swear.
I've had him
He
happen.
doesn't really,
Should feel
a
bad.
little bit.
You did the dirty.
The worst
yeah.
part is she bluffed the king.
Yeah.
Had to come 8-8, only could come 8-8. Yeah.
Perfect.
So Sean joins two other players to eclipse 300,000 right now on this feature table.
16 raise.
And you can see up in the right-hand corner, we are down to 36. Which means right now, three other tables out in the main room.
So there's roughly, we'll say, 6 million chips in this flight. So these players at 300,000 have 5% of all chips in play. They're around one double up away from securing 10% of all chips in play here to make sure they get into day 2 and in the money.
Sean on a run good here. Just a min click from Darren. He's going to call with sixes and hit a set.
Call.
And just a smooth call. I like it. I know you were about to say that as well.
Ooh. But Darren, there's not a lot of draws out there, so I'm pretty sure Darren's going to be able to get away from this pretty easily.
26,000.
Even with the great price he's getting, I really imagine Darren just knows that he's not floating me with nothing. Maybe he's thinking he could bluff him off the hand, I think. But aside from that, I'm pretty sure he knows the deuces are no good. Darren's pretty happy with himself. He was thinking about making a move, but he knew.
Raise to 16,000. Raise to 50,000.
And that's a very good raise out of Anthony. It's one of those things where you don't believe the button because you know the button's getting out of the line a lot of times. And the ace-9's not that good, but he knows. I can put pressure on him, and he can only call with his best hands. And even if he goes all in, Anthony was calling knowing his ace or his 9 might be live. And I really like seeing that out of the big stack, really putting pressure on the button.
No, I just keep on knocking the other stats down.
Todd with ace deuce suited. All in here. Wow, I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah.
He's gambling. He had a lot of chips. He had 10, 13 bigs almost.
I seen you up there. I just didn't get a chance to say hey. We were like across the room.
Even if he gets called, he's live, so I understand the thinking, but it is a gamble.
I'm sorry.
102, 102,000.
I thought it was one.
And Vic, how do you feel when you shove all in with the ace deuce and someone asks, what's the count?
I know. Yep.
You don't want to hear that.
No. The difference, big difference if you shove with ace king of spades and somebody asks for it, then you get a little excited.
Ooh,
But
it's going to work out perfectly. He gets eights to fold. Because he's under the gun, it looks like he has a much stronger hand than he does. Wow. No gambling, no future. Good job. Good job, Todd.
Where was the TMS? Cleveland. So it was 750K. It used to be 500K. Whoops.
Yeah.
They upped it to 750.
Were we flipping?
What's that?
So were we flipping?
He had pocket eights. Yes, we were.
Yeah, we were flipping.
Alright, fine. I just sat down and...
We were not flipping. Yeah, I would have preferred if he said no, we're not flipping. It made him think he has an overpair. That's funny.
Raise to 17,000.
Anthony with his foot on the gas, knowing he has everyone covered. You love to see it, using his stack to his advantage, playing very good.
Call.
Wow.
Same exact.
And this is one of those things, whoever wants it more, they have the same hand.
And they have like 10, 12 tables back there. So it's like super hot.
You know, this is one of those spots where actually the big blind has a lot of kings in their range. This is one of those spots where you could actually lead out and steal here. The delayed C-bet.
Yeah, they're just Johnny was an It'd be like the night before the game.
And he's playing this good because if he had a king, he would check the flop as well.
Yeah.
And he knows that.
Wow. They were so cheap, they would bring in those cans of 4 Loco. That's like $3 a can.
Yeah.
You know, when we started this feature table this afternoon at 3:15, Anthony M was really quiet,
Receiving yards,
and
4-game suspension for 4 games
he
of the
didn't
year.
seem to be that aggressive. I feel like he has really changed his game up a little bit in the last couple of hours. Proof is in the pudding. He is now the chip leader again here at this feature table. But I think we're seeing some different play, and I like that. I like to see players mix things up. It's nice to have a game plan, but your game plan has to include making adjustments.
Oh, absolutely. Anthony, in my opinion, is one of those players you could really learn from right here. He's really showing that you change gears, you put the pressure when you have the stack. He really knows and is playing well the big stack.
Call. Heads up.
Need to take your next big blind balance.
What a good flop for Darren.
All in.
Open shoves. What was the other player's stack? Oh, 77K? Okay. He had to be kind of short to do that.
Blinds are up to 5.
I don't know what the thought process is. Maybe he's thinking he's going to check back, because Kenneth would check back, actually, potentially.
And now we are below 36 players, so keeping the tables balanced with the other tables in the main room. So we are going to lose Sean, moving the big blind to a different table as we keep these tables balanced.
And viewers, things are getting serious. We're 10 away from the money. We don't have a prize pool yet because we don't know what the total prize pool is, but all these players know if they make it to day 2, they're in the money.
Yes.
40,000. 40,000 total.
Buddha with these big aces likes going big, and with the big pairs. A 4x sizing. Darren. Wow. Darren's been playing really good.
Real quick, sorry, buddy. I just want to see what you.
I have a feeling Darren is going to fold.
No, you're good. That's why I asked you to see that big.
Yep. I mean, Buddha went a little big there, so it's an easier fold than it looks, but still very disciplined. David also forced to fold with a good hand. He wanted to play that. Oh, it would have been for all of his chips.
Quit playing like a pussy. Get it in here.
It's a good thing you're making like 20 something. I would have called 20, 25. I would have called it.
19.9, it was right in the window. Hard.
You guys played better.
And that's why sometimes raising small is the play, because these players call you and you have them dominated. But you also don't want to get sucked out on and be put in a tough spot when you whiff the flop. So I understand why he goes bigger, the 4x, rather than going the standard 2.2, 2.5.
All in.
Wow, and Todd just running into it on a...
All in.
It's unfortunate. He's got 9 big blinds. I like the shove and the cutoff.
Same scenario as last time.
It's just unfortunate that
You have my ace jack.
93 apiece.
the button wakes up with it.
Oh shit, not even right. What did I give you?
50, 60, 73, 83, 93.
I think last time I was in the booth with you, Vic, we were watching Ty play, and he made a deep run.
Yes.
And just got coolered non-stop.
It was.
I remember that.
Yeah, I do too. Now that you say it. Oh.
Ooh, now, basically drawing. I'm not gonna say it. We saw the 8-8. I was like, oh.
Earlier, ace king, jack, ace king, and against ace 8. Flop the king.
8-8.
It's just very rare. I'll tell you the other weirdest thing. Big like this, we just seen it earlier. I've never seen anyone in the country. 6 of us were in a hand earlier. You might have
9 away.
I don't think it was. No, you was the guy you knocked
We are
out.
getting very close to the
It
money.
came, whatever the fuck it came, it wasn't a straight, and it wasn't a full house, and we 6-way chopped it.
And at this point, if you have a
It was
stack
like
like 46,000, 86,000,
like the whole,
you understand
Nobody raised free.
that you're not going to have a big stack on day 2.
Nobody raised free.
So
Yeah,
you're
there was
trying
a
to
raise.
squeeze
It
into
was
the
a
money.
It was a mid raise with 5
Maybe
callers.
try to get a double
It ends up
back.
being a 6-way chop.
You'll never
with-
see it again.
I've never seen. It's the only thing I've never seen.
I've never seen it
The
again.
Cherokee, we had a 4 flushes flopped not that long ago. That was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. That was bizarre. You'll never see it again, ever. I don't remember who dealt
All
with that. Maybe
in.
Denise dealt with it, I think.
About 20 years ago, I was playing in Windsor, when it was Casino Windsor. And I was on the button with ace king of hearts. And 4 of us flopped the same flush. And all 3 of the other guys were all in before it got to me. I've never seen that again. It's only once in a lifetime.
That's a very rare one. I had one where a lady went back with the Heartland Poker Tour. The one at Cata, he finished second, and this fucking lady, we were late, and she could only win if it was running black queens.
All
And it
in.
Came running black queens.
Ty
Think about
making
that
his
much.
move with 8 big blinds. I like this with the ace-6 suited, knowing you're gonna lose 20,000 in the next 2 hands.
So the Queen of Hearts would.
This is a some people at home would say, "Oh, ace-6, why would you do that?" But that's a standard play, and it is a good play.
And rather than just make the call here, Richard's going to try to isolate with the pocket fives. Also, I think, unfortunately for him, right into the chip leader at this table, ace-king of clubs, Anthony M. Anthony M here, the potential to knock out 2 players.
Wow, don't be surprised if Anthony throws this away. I mean, he has an absolute monster. It would be ridiculous, but he's only put in 1 big blind. And to be clear, it would be a good fold, but it is very hard. If he's playing to win and he has that attitude, he's going to put it in, but I think he's going to throw it away. Ace king suited. And
It sure seems like he's trying to talk himself into calling, and he does call rather than throw it away.
You guys are all from Michigan, so what M&M say, shit's about to get
Wow,
heavy.
if Anthony wins this hand, he will be well over 600,000 chips in a clear spot to be one of the bigger stacks going into day 2.
We'll get the difference to the side.
This is a huge hand for
It
everybody.
really is.
Momentum can change so much with this hand.
I'll need 121.
Get the pot right with a side pot. So Anthony and Richard can win it all here. Ty can just get the main pot.
And if you're Richard, you're so happy seeing Ty has ace-6.
Yeah.
But
Wide play.
you're sweating.
$140 and you got a lot of chips back still.
It's anyone's game. To be clear, Anthony playing to win.
Great shot. Thank you very much, Eye in the Sky. Beautiful view.
2 all-ins. And then he called. Oh, okay. Okay. Action's complete.
2 a lot of money out there.
Oh, Ty getting a huge draw. Oh, and he misses everything. He could have counterfeited him.
My goodness.
7-10, ace, heart. Oh, ace wasn't good, but still.
And Richard, just coming into this feature table, now eclipses $500,000 in chips.
Woo. You can't blame Anthony. He had one of the best starting hands in poker.
You could have. What do you want you got there?
That's more like 16.
I mean, what are we down to?
And to be honest with you, if I'm the pocket fives, I'm standing up pre-flop.
yeah.
I'm putting my jacket on.
Yeah, me too.
I'm thinking, oh man. But he dodges a lot to take down the biggest pot so far this feature table.
Maybe without his
You know what's an interesting debate online, Vic?
All in.
Oh, the 6 is shoving. Standard 6. What do you prefer? The ace-king suited or the ace-king offsuit? Because with the ace-king offsuit, you do have 2 flush draws.
That's true. I can see where that would be an ongoing debate among poker players.
remember one time I was talking to Ebony Kenny, one of the legends, and I asked her, and she said suited, of course, and I'm like, wow, I'm the double suited. It was funny moment I enjoyed.
We are the reserve in Toledo, Ohio. We are down to 27 of 196 entries in today's Day 1C of the Team Michigan Championship Series kickoff. $100,000 prize pool guarantee. We are seeing a great turnout for this already. We will crush this guarantee. You still have, viewers, you still have time to get in on 3 more flights. 6 o'clock today, 11 a.m. tomorrow, and 6 p.m. tomorrow. We'll do a restart Sunday at noon, and we'll be going live sometime around 2 o'clock to give you a feature, then final table, and take it all the way till we crown a champion.
The only time they call the floor.
This, of course, is a trophied event.
Guys, where else are you going to play a live 100K guarantee for $100? Nowhere.
140.
140.
Yeah.
There's like 55.
Nowhere.
56, I think we got 56,000.
And I had a very famous hand from a few years ago, but I'm going to fool with it.
So, I know it's Darren, if he would have had something a little bit better to go with that jack, probably making the call, but
Was it Firekeepers last? Was it last?
I agree with that watermark right there, not being quite enough.
Famous hand. She was up there.
I was getting so pissed. I never get mad. I could not believe she was to my direct fucking left. I just could not.
Yeah, I saw her watching her walking around Gucci.
Yeah, for sure.
Do I need to say fold every time?
I was Soaring Eagle. Remember that when Soaring Eagle had the Heartland?
Yeah, they used to have
I imagine with 27 left, we're going to get some players here.
MGM's getting tournaments back.
Are they really?
Sundays.
Sundays? I thought it was Saturdays.
Sundays at
So
yeah, it is Sundays.
$300 buy-in.
So what's the one that used to have the 100K every Saturday or every like?
Motor City.
Was it once a month or
Kenneth, waking up with a real hand,
once a month? Yeah, I'm gonna.
shoving 7 big blinds. I like it.
6 of hearts.
Yeah, Motor City.
They used to get like 400 or 500
It was
runs
crazy.
every month.
If I remember the structure, something.
Second time we've seen Buddha's hand
But
next to
it was
the
the only
exposed
biggest
Buddha.
thing right after COVID.
Yeah.
Like an old.
I knew something was going to be up with that there because the last time I went there, it might have been the last time they had it. All the dealers were shipped in from somewhere else. They weren't the regular
Yeah,
dealers.
for a
There was
series.
some conflict, and I don't know, and then it was over after that.
Yeah, I think Jimmy's out in Vegas now this time.
So you're from
But
Greenland?
Bo is saying he wants to play, but he can't. He's at work.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
lucky
Nice.
for you, Bo, we have a
So where I live, like,
lineup of
April
events
now,
coming up
fall
here.
stadium's gonna be.
The main one being the 250K
I'm gonna
on the
start playing.
Well,
26th
the craziest thing
through
about it is Brook
the
Park came out
1st.
now, and they said, this is what pissed me off.
Anthony's
No
definitely
temporary
playing this
dwellings,
one.
So you can't Airbnb or place out or anything.
21.
It just burned my ass because.
See, some players,
Oh, dude.
even like Buddha, they would raise really big with this. Anthony's looking for action.
Oh,
And he's getting it. He's getting a much worse hand to call, a hand that he has dominated.
I know my wife.
What's that?
Danielle, my wife.
Wow, and that's why this is a good example
Yes.
of why
Yeah.
you want to play
Or maybe it was a senior
the
level.
check.
I don't know
Wow.
if I can now play senior.
With that check, I wouldn't be surprised if Anthony's getting the full double up.
18. I don't go there that often, but I was there this last week here. I'm here, right? 3. Yeah. It took my phone.
Richard has to think he's good with how slow Anthony's played this hand.
Yeah. She's gonna buy in a break. I'm like, you're gonna have like 10 big buttons.
You guys want to know tonight, or are you sticking around?
Yeah.
Sir,
Oh, yeah,
To be
just
clear,
cards.
Anthony
Some
is
on
going
the-
all in.
What? It's like an
The
hour.
card reader is
48.
underneath.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
you
set.
snap calls.
Snap call
So when you get
instead.
your cards,
That's
take them on.
interesting.
That is
I
interesting.
rallied myself.
I thought he was slow playing it to play to trap, but
So,
Yeah.
unexpected.
nice hand.
Thanks.
I need your pounds, sir.
He also is blocking the ace deuce suited, but I guess that doesn't matter. Sometimes I overthink blockers and it's unnecessary.
No.
I kind of get it.
I think I actually.
You don't need this?
I felt pretty good about it because I think I had 2 hearts that hand.
Yeah.
You had 5 hearts, but not that that matters.
Broad table.
I ain't got no tips. I'll be out real quick.
What are you thinking? Because I gotta come back with this little shit.
I'm sure
You
you
need it.
It could be worth
These cards are a lot
$500.
fatter.
500.
Oh, yeah, it's dope.
Don't bet, yeah.
They got RFID.
Guys.
They got electronic chips.
Raised to 22,000. Oh.
Down to 27 players, so we will round this out now. 9 players on 3 tables. 7 more players, and we will be down to the 20 that move on from this day 1C. We've got a couple of very strong players moving into position here. Sky in seat 1.
Oh. Coming through the wall. Fuck is that?
There's the first plane.
I think they're doing shirts.
So there's no planes.
Batman's right outside like that, so I see him getting busted pretty hard.
Yeah. Try to pick on my head.
Oh.
And Mitchell R. also a very strong player.
I need both your cards in there.
However, Sky is coming in with just 10 big blinds.
Put it all together.
Raise.
Raised to 23,000. Oh, oh.
I was just my small money. Like I was just trying to figure out what you need
to pay for my
20 of this.
And a player like Sky, aka Neville, coming into seat 1 with just 10 big blinds. Sky, in the realm of poker, is a glass half full kind of guy. When he sits down with that stack and he sees these stacks at this table, he thinks initially, oh boy, I've got a chance. Because there's so many chips here at the table. I've just got to wait for my spot. He's not looking to get into necessarily the top 20 at this point. He's looking to get a decent stack to go into day 2 from this 10 big blinds that he has. That's my thought process. I've dealt to Sky a lot, known him for a number of years here around the Toledo poker scene. And always a strong, strong attitude towards this game.
It's a winner's attitude, in my opinion.
He does. Sky is, that's definitely the way to classify Sky's attitude.
And Sky, is he in the big blind or under the gun?
Right now he's under the gun.
Under the gun, got it.
Oh, yeah, no, man.
What's it?
What do you think, Queen 6 is the head here?
I don't care. I wasn't looking at this 4-bit show.
You buy flat good. Yeah. You buy flat.
Oh. 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 25,000 of that.
Anthony quickly recovering after losing that big flip. Back over 200,000. And putting the pressure on the players. It is a standard open on a button with an ace, but you have to have heart. Because remember, we're getting close to the money.
Yeah, sorry.
And from my perception of how these players are playing, I don't think they're playing just to cash.
No, I agree.
So now that we're 7 away, in a lot of instances, I would really like to see Richard start putting the pressure on these players. But like we just kind of deduce these players are playing to build up a stack. So if he's aware of that, he needs to stay snug. He can't get too out of line thinking they're just trying to cash.
I think Sky calls a 2x bet there. I think he protects the big blind, but that was just a little bit out of the range there for that 8-7 offsuit.
The problem is when he calls, he has like a 1-to-1 pot ratio on the flop. If he misses, or even if he hits a 7, he's basically getting it all in, and he knows it. Stan asking where we're at. Stan, we are up and running every week. Tune in for a lot of action. We're going to have a big game coming up, a big PLO game. Kenneth with the standard shove with the kings.
That's not about one of my hands. I could have a little call.
Sometimes, Vic, when say you have kings and you min-raise there, it actually looks a lot stronger than if you just shove. Sometimes the shove looks weaker. So I like the shove. Even if you min-raise, I highly doubt anyone had anything to call with.
Cards on the sticker, sir.
Yeah, from the Detroit area, we're about an hour and a half. Hour 10 minutes, something like that. Mitch shoving 17 big blinds with ace-king in the cutoff. Huh. Could have just raised there having so many chips, but he's trying to chip up 20,000 actually, taking that back. It's more than 10% of his stack, so he definitely chips up with that. Ace-king, another one of those drawing vulnerable hands, so... And for the players at home, you can sense it in the air. Things are getting serious. There's a lot less joking around. These players are locking in. We're 6 away from the bubble. Oh, look at that. Like you said, Neville shoving the queen-9 suited in the cutoff. Not your standard shove, showing heart. Exactly like you say, the glass half full. He sees an opportunity, he's going for it, and I feel it's going to pay off. Getting queen-jack to fold for 5 big blinds. I get the fold, but especially in the bubble. And let's quickly give Rob, our dealer, a shout out. If anyone needs a good barber, Rob's your guy.
He is my barber.
Raise to 20.
Huh, Kenneth opening for 20 with 7s.
Card, sir.
That's interesting. I think I would have preferred a shove, but I think what Kenneth is thinking is I'm going to raise, and if I get 2 players to go all in behind me, I know I have the worst hand and I'm going to throw it away. So I think he's giving himself a chance to survive. But the standard would be to shove here. And I think he's doing that also because he knows he's 6 away. And it works out really well.
That's not a good one.
Yeah. jamming all his other hands.
Good feeling when you're that low stack and you take down two pots in a row.
Oh yeah. This close, it starts to feel like the momentum is for you.
That's us late.
How bad was your hand not complete 20? I mean, I'm not
We
sure.
don't think you had aces, sir. What'd you have?
Right. That's like me. I had nothing.
Sevens.
We all thought you had aces. Yeah, because he's min raising under the gun. Like I was saying earlier, if he shoves, it looks weaker than if he just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're most
Scariest
you're
race.
probably 90
Scariest race you could have made.
Literally, like it's
And the question is, Vic, which one of these players is going to start bumping up the aggression, noticing that a lot of these players are playing tight, this close to the bubble?
3.5 X-rays here from Mitchell with ace jack.
Huh. 3.5. Bit standard, a bit large, but he's going larger knowing there's a lot of people behind him. He's trying to get them out of there. And look at that. If he min clicked it, Richard was calling. But 3.5 is just a little too much.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he wanted. I don't think he really wanted a call. He likes the 20,000 pre-flop chipping up, and why wouldn't you?
Is it just me, or have we not seen a flop for a while? It feels like we haven't seen a flop for like a while. Am I missing something here?
No.
Oh, I ain't seen it. It's set up.
No.
These players are trying to make it.
We're all waiting on
the
aces.
last hand I showed was that the last flop we saw.
Yeah, the fives I think was the last fucking flop.
I think so. Cause it would have been big raise or jam.
Or 20K, they just know it's so short.
No, we seen cause I priced myself at king 4, king 16.
Oh yeah, that's still been a minute, man.
Yeah.
That's several hands ago.
Well, average stack is 10
At least-
bigs. 20.
At least probably almost 2 overs.
All in.
All in for 4. Oh. I imagine he's going to get Actually, these players are short, but it's 4 big blind shove. I imagine. Oh, that's why he's thinking about it, because he's priced in. But he knows if I lose this, it's kind of a big hit.
You kind of expect that from a $140 tournament.
So David hanging in there, trying to make it to the top 10% of today's field, which is 20 players. Trying to make it to the day 2, which is this Sunday at noon. And so far from our 2 previous day 1s, we have 32 players advancing. This tournament pays a $500 double bag bonus, and we have 2 players already that have double bagged.
Ooh, I wonder what sizing Mitch's going to open.
And right now, the chip leader for day 2, Lorenzo Morales at 1,046,000, and you know that's from an early flight, if you will, out of the 6 flights. The flights are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as we get closer to Sunday. So, you know, what's your stab at the chip leader by the time we get to day 2? $1.5 million?
Yeah, I was going to say $1.5 million, maybe $2 million. I know that's a bit of a stretch, but if I were to take a bet, probably 1.75 million.
Okay, I'm going to write that down. There's no bet. I'm just writing it down.
Yeah. And Vic, we just saw players throw a king, queen, and 3s. They're really tightening up now that we're getting so close to the money. You don't want to play this long and get stacked so close to day 2.
Right.
And for the viewers at home, anyone who makes it, they're having a good
The
time.
more I fold, the better I do, guys.
Starting stack was 40,000. If you can make it to day 2 with anything close to that, it is a miracle, and you definitely squeezed in as much value as you could. Because technically, you shouldn't even be making it.
Did you make a speech before I sit down?
Oh, no, I thought Mitch opened.
Yeah, Darren opened up with the pocket fives. The blinds have gone up now. They are at 6, 12, and 6.
Woo,
He
getting
raised that up
steep.
to 28,000 in early position with the pocket fives after making a speech, as Mitchell pointed out, about having not seen a flop in a while.
I ain't got no shit. I see somebody back like 20K or something out there. Didn't somebody back like 20K? She plays volleyball at Iowa State.
I didn't see it.
I think so.
She had going on. I know you said she had quite a bit of offers.
Oh man, I was jamming too.
Yeah.
She had committed.
Had you like West Virginia or Kentucky somewhere?
So Kentucky was she had it narrowed down to Iowa State, Kentucky, Cincinnati. Yeah. And believe it or not, UNC Charlotte. She was gonna go to UNC Charlotte. She chose that. She did
6 and 12.
Which is nice of her going to that school because you can see all her games like on apps and TV and
Yeah.
stuff instead of having to worry about going.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a cyclone.
Richard, gotta open. This close to the money. These players are playing tight. You have ace jack middle position. Gotta open.
She was excited they had a party. For
26,
the
very
new
standard
recruits,
2.1,
Brock
2.2.
Purdy and Breece Hall.
Kenneth waking up.
Yeah, she like
And
Brock Purdy.
calling.
Ooh, I wonder what that is about. I have no idea what to make of
And
that.
calling.
Yeah, there's poker out there. Is that.
See, here's the thing with his chip stack. If he goes all in, Richard is committed. So he knows he's at least going to double a chance at double up with the ace king. So he's trying to see if there are more good hands out there that come into this. And sure enough, Mitchell also with ace king.
And for that size, 180,000 this close to the money, you just gotta throw away your ace jack.
I think so too.
You can't put yourself at risk this close. And you know, you opened, a player behind you called, and now they're shoving. It's gotta have stronger than ace jack.
Oh, we see a flop.
And Vic, like we were talking to before, Kenneth has the 1 flush draw.
Ace jack.
Mitch has the 2. It's anyone's game.
Yeah.
And look at, they say Kenneth is a favorite, but I don't know, I don't know.
The computer tells us it's a coin flip
What'd you have? Give me that.
with a little bit of the edge going to Kenneth, probably because the wind's out of the west. Could affect the coin toss.
Yeah, that's a bit confusing. It's not necessarily a coin flip. It's like a chopper. Oh, and then Kenneth with the free roll. Oh.
And it is a chop.
Imagine you're Mitch. You're like, wow, I just got free rolled with the same hand. So I guess the ace king suited, more of a favorite we see.
In the meantime, Richard pats himself on the back for getting out of the way with the ace jack. That would have been quite a body blow if he makes that call.
And now that the players have seen Kenneth just flat call, I wonder if they're aware that his style is definitely a surviving style. And it's working out well for him.
28. Raise it 28. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Well, Anthony's raise there kind of kept Sky from pushing all in. I think if there would be folds around to him with that suited ace, with his chip stack, he probably pushes all in. He recognizes that that's a decent hand being raised with the in early position.
Absolutely, and that's how you want to play. You want to be the better, not the caller. Because if you're the better, you have an advantage. And all in on blind, Jack 9. That's a good all in. That's a very aware all in of how you should play blind on blind. Especially this close to the bubble, and he only has 5 big blinds. That's well played.
So when Carlos mentions the bubble, when we get down to 21 players, we'll be going hand for hand at that point. We will sign off tonight for our feature table live stream here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio, and we'll be back on the air again on Sunday at around 2 o'clock for the day 2. We wanted to give everybody a feel for some poker action here with this day 1C. If you have any questions, go to thereservepoker.com and you can see this entire series coming your way. The lineups, fantastic lineups this week. Also follow us on Facebook, and you will get regular updates with the chip counts for the qualifiers for day 2. In the meantime, in the small blind, David's all in with ace-king of clubs, and here we go again, the suited versus 2 suited.
Interesting, and this time the computer's telling us that the suited is actually a 8% favorite. 8% is a lot for having the same hand. And they're chopping it up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna start jamming everything.
And technically, the button profited more than the small blind, having less invested. So I think these players, everyone loves the chop pot.
The announcement you hear in the background is in the main room, where they are fixing to start day 1D for this 100K prize pool guarantee. $140 buy-in, 25-minute levels. And even if you're within a couple hours here of Toledo, you still have time to get into that flight.
1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9.
And for those of you whose first time it is, oh, an all in with the King 10 suited on the button. I like it. He has 5 bigs. 5 bigs. It's a good shove. David knows he needs to chip up. He's not afraid to bust out. But as I was saying, for those newcomers who are coming for the first time, they see the Michigan series, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. We have a beautiful room, amazing staff, community who's so loving and kind. Thank you for everyone who's coming out for the first time and checking out our room, and hope to see you guys back. And I'm sure we will, because you guys are going to like it.
Anyone who is registering for flight 1D, please make your way to the table.
And those watching, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. It helps us out with the algorithm to promote new time viewers. We appreciate you guys. Look at that. Mitch staying disciplined under the gun with fours, folding that. I like that fold. At this stage in the tournament, it's a very good fold. You have a pair, one of the worst pairs. You literally have to hit a set. And even if you hit a set, you might not get paid off. But Richard here, this is a different scenario. Richard has everyone covered. He's in position. He doesn't have many players behind him. You have to open this. Put the pressure. We're close to the money. And I'm sure it's going to work out. And that's huge. 24,000, that is huge. It's almost a full starting stack.
Question on the chat about the reserve here in Toledo, Ohio. We're coming up on our 5-year anniversary in April. And a year ago, we almost a year ago, we moved into this facility. We went from 17 tables to 36 tables. We are open 7 days a week. Primarily a tournament, lots of tournament action. We do have cash games available, and our live stream cash games here 3 nights a week, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Card, the first card with that's real good, and the second
And
one real
Vic, when's that 10-20 game going to happen?
So I'm gonna flip it around
The
this time.
10-20, I think the 23rd?
25-50.
25-50.
25-50 game.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
On-
I'm gonna do it different now. It's gonna
That's going to be on Tuesday night.
26K.
That's going to be a cash game live stream put together by one of the founders of the Team Michigan group, Matt Plouffe.
I imagine we're going to see some 30K pots, Vic, in that game. It's going to be madness.
It's going to be madness.
You guys are going to want to tune in for that one.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It's like freaking Haley's car.
Oh, we're finally seeing a flop. Mitch defending as Anthony opens. Anthony taking the lead and the range advantage.
That's it.
The bottom of everybody's range, ace kings become the bottom of the range.
That's the only.
Now y'all playing
That's the only. Can't believe you blind
This small bet is such a good sizing. Because if you have an ace, you would do the same thing knowing your opponent can only hit undercards if he has like 10-jack. And look at that, that little bet, that one big blind bet takes it down. He does have the best hand, but very well played.
Yes.
He would also do that with his missed hands, his king kings, his 9-7, his 7s.
Once your cards are folded, you're more than welcome to pick it back up, do whatever you were doing. If you get a phone call, please come away from the table whether you have lost cards or not.
We have 90 people here with the Max Value Mafia. Remember to give us a like, subscribe, notifications as we get closer and closer.
And that's our run for today on the Day 1C here at the Reserve in Toledo, Ohio. I want to thank everybody for joining us and let you know that you do not want to miss this Sunday, the Day 2 restart at 12 noon, and we'll get things cooking here around 2 o'clock. This is the Team Michigan Championship Series. We've long awaited 10 trophy events, over $400,000 in guaranteed prize pool money throughout this time period of February 19th to March 1st. Now, Day 2 restart 2 o'clock. Also at 2 o'clock, we have a Monster Stack tournament, $100 buy-in, 80,000 starting stack, 20-minute levels. Then on Monday, there are 2 events. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will be playing at 2 o'clock for the $10,000 guaranteed seniors only. No Limit Hold'em, $200 buy-in. And then we have an 8-man No Limit Hold'em PLO mixed event, $100 buy-in that starts at 5 p.m. Tuesday, we have a $20,000 prize pool guaranteed team event. This is one of the wildest and funnest events we have during any of our series throughout the year. $300 per team. And then at 8 p.m., we have a deep stack for a $100 buy-in. On Wednesday, and we're going to have a separate graphic for that, but this is the Team Michigan Wednesday. This is a bounty tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody that buys in, there is a $200 buy-in and $50 bounties that you can collect, with the exception of these notables. $1,000 bounties on Joe Cata, Dash Dudley, Profitable Plouffe, and Jim the Wizard Kandersky, as well as $250 bounties on a cast of characters: Pat Steele, Chris Moon, Nick Murray, Poker Panda, Jacob Moore, part-time Ryan Howry, who's one of the founding members of the Team Michigan group, Justin Young, another founding member, Casey Vaughn, who we just saw today during our feature table, Jared P., and Jason Z. So you will not want to miss this. We will be going live right away on Wednesday at 5 p.m. when we start this, because we don't want anybody to miss any of these big bounty chip tournament. It is going to be so much fun. I'm tongue-tied because it's so much fun. Now, there's still another satellite. So on Wednesday at 2 p.m., there's a satellite to get into the main event. That's a $50 buy-in. And the main event beginning on Thursday, again, just like we're doing this one, but $250,000 prize pool guarantee, $2,000 multi-bag, bonuses, a $400 buy-in, and we will go live on, I believe, Thursday night. We'll give you a piece of action just like we did tonight, a view of what's going on, and the main event, Day 2 restart, 35-minute levels at 1 p.m., and we'll be going live then Sunday, March 1st. But that doesn't mean that we're done, because we still have one more tournament. It's a deep stack, Sunday, March 1st at 2 p.m., $120 buy-in. What a lineup, right? I mean, Carlos, you mentioned it earlier. These guys got together with Jim and Marissa, decided, let's put together one heck of a series, and they've done what they've wanted to do, right?
Yeah, and everyone's showing up. Like, we're destroying these guarantees. Like, this is the best value you can get, and I'm excited for it.
And just a minute ago, I was bragging, and I will continue to brag about how we were coming up on our 5-year anniversary in April, and what a way to celebrate. We're going to do yet another $1 million prize pool guarantee. This is a $600 buy-in. As we get closer to that, once this series is over, we will announce some satellites to get into this Millie. This is not our first picnic, ladies and gentlemen. This is not our first rodeo. We have done these Millies before. The word is out that the Reserve Poker Club in Toledo knows how to run these million guarantee tournaments, and this is going to be quite a 5-year celebration beginning on April 9th to the 19th with a live stream final table and many live streams in between on April 20th. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us. We hope that you join us on Sunday, unless, of course, you get in here to a day one and you bag. Then you're going to be playing and you won't be able to watch. That's a good reason not to be able to watch, right?
Absolutely, but you're in the action.
But again, thank you very much. And if you haven't, before you sign off, hit that like button. From our family here at the Reserve, everybody, please be safe.
Have a good one.